Press 1 or 2. I don't actually care. Press something. Let's see here. I never know. I know I do it every time. Okay, I'm live. I always have to refresh the page. Hello! Hello to all the gamers. Hello to every gamer. Hello, hello, hello. I am very excited. This is going to be a very special stream. But first, I have to update my grocery list before I forget. I need bananas. I'm out of bananas. Actually, I have one banana left, but it is kind of brown. Okay, so let me tweet out the stream as well. Before I forget, this is a sponsored stream. I'm going to say it again. But I'm going to say it now too before I forget. Let's see. Okay. I've tweeted. I've zeeted. What is this? That's a great question. I'm sure some of you would like clarification. Give me a second. Let's let people get in here, because once we start, which is going to be officially in about 20 minutes, who is my sponsor? The Pokemon Company International, I believe. Some subset of the Pokemon Company. I think it's TPCI. I guess in theory it could be the Pokemon Company No International, but I'm fairly certain it's TPCI. It's not my birthday. Not even close, but thank you. Hello. So this is very exciting, and most of you probably don't have a full understanding about it because I was under NDA, so I couldn't talk about it, and everybody else is under NDA too. So now I can talk about it, and it's pretty cool. I'm gonna let people get in here for another second, give another minute or two. But how's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to all the gamers and to the non-gamers. Did you cover everybody? How long is each episode? Roughly between 30 and 40 minutes, I believe. This will not be a YouTube video after to watch. Importantly, once the stream goes down. So, okay, here's what's going on. I'll fully explain this in a second, but for those of you who have some idea, I shouldn't have said something. This is 3 episodes long, and today the first episode is officially releasing. However, I have gotten special permission to show you all episodes 2 and episode 3 early, before they release. They're releasing every single Friday starting today, and then next Friday the 14th, and then the final one is Friday the 21st, where there's also going to be a special, in addition to the 3rd episode, there's also going to be a special behind the scenes roundtable discussion thing on Friday the 21st at 5:30 Eastern. But basically, I've been given special permission to show episodes 2 and 3 early before they release, which is cool, because normally if you're not here, then you won't be able to watch them for another 2 weeks, basically. Or episode 2 next week. Is this stream itself literally the debut? This is literally not only the debut, this is also the sneak peek. So anyway, because these are releasing early, I have to private the stream after this. Once the stream is over, I can't leave it up, because I'm not leaking in the sense that, I'm not leaking, okay? I have permission, but it's also, I am showing you something that you're not supposed to be able to see. So there's no VOD. I'm taking it down. You're here. You will be able to watch the content, but you're gonna have to watch it not today, but in episode 2 next week and episode 3 the week after that. So this is your only chance for the next week, at least, to see all 3 episodes. When start? In about 19 minutes. So what is going on? I think now is a good time to answer that. So, starting with the 2023 Pokemon World Championships, the Pokemon Company began filming myself, Marcus Hamann, Laboja Akjos Chromie, and Rosemary Kelly, 2 competitive players and 2 competitive casters, and they followed us for the duration of a full season, technically over a season, because we started with Worlds 2023 and we finished with Worlds 2024. Now, the official term for what they have made is a docu-series. This is a docu-series. I have been referring to it as a documentary. That's not the official term. I'm sorry. I know you're watching. I know it's not the official term, but it's a documentary-esque thing. It's a docu-series, okay? This is effectively a competitive Pokemon documentary, but it's technically a docu-series, okay? And so we're talking like full production, like actual professionals, right? Like if you saw me at a tournament and there was a boom mic over me, I'm not bringing in a boom mic, okay? That's not my people, right? And so I didn't have any kind of editorial oversight. I didn't have any kind of like I wasn't able to see any of the footage. So if I looked like a dummy, then it was out of my hands. I couldn't, normally for my videos, if I look like an idiot, I can go to Doug and I can say, Doug, cut that, please. Cut that scene. Here I didn't have any control. I was simply a character. I wasn't a creative brain. And so this is like effectively a professional docu-series. It's a professional docu-series, okay, about the competitive Pokemon scene. I have seen bits of it, and I'm personally really happy with what I've seen. Okay, to be honest, I watched the whole thing already. I was given a preview, so I knew what to expect. I'm really proud of it, personally. Maybe proud is the wrong word because I didn't make it, but I'm excited for you all to see it. I think it is a really cool look behind the scenes of what goes on at the top level around the Pokemon World Championships and just the Pokemon just everything that goes into being a top, not everything, but a lot of kind of the behind the scenes of a top competitive player. And it looks really pretty as well. Like it's really, really nice looking. Because again, these are professionals who do this stuff for a living. This is technically the second season of Road to Worlds. They did one about the trading card game, but this is the second season. It's about the video game. So I think it's really, really exciting. Can you tell us the structure of it? Is it like each episode per person? Each episode features all four people, and there's kind of different storylines throughout. I don't want to spoil anything. Will you talk over it or just hitting play? I will be providing live commentary as I go. Am I showing all 3 episodes? Yes, I am. But again, maybe some of you just joined. There's 3 episodes total. The first episode releases today, and I'm showing episode 2 and 3 after we all watch episode 1 together. You'll be able to watch them early here on this channel. That's my special Wolfie privilege. And then after this, the VOD's getting privated. So if you're here, you can watch them early. Otherwise, you can watch them on the official Pokemon channel. They'll release every Friday at, I believe, 5 p.m. Eastern, which is when it releases today in 15 minutes. And I think that's it. I think any other questions that I haven't already answered? There should be an episode for you and one for Japan. I'll let them know. Thanks for the feedback. I'll let them know. Maybe there will be. I mean, technically this isn't like there's 2 EU people featured and 2 NA people featured. So this isn't the Wolf Glick show, okay? Will you unprivate it after the episodes are released? I have to check my contract. This is a hashtag sponsored stream. Okay? I'm sponsored. Look at me. How long are they? Between 30 and 40 minutes. I would expect, so we're starting at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's 4:45 my time now, so translate that into your time zone. I would expect the whole thing to be about 2 hours, but also I might pause and talk about things. So, yeah. Also, it's dubbed. It's dubbed into a bunch of different languages. So if you are here and you're more comfortable in another language, you can hear somebody dub me. You can hear my like French voice or my Spanish voice. Have you seen the whole thing yourself yet? I have. I was given, I gotta tell you, I was on the couch. You can't really see, but I was like gripping the couch. I was stressed because I don't know. It's emotional. It's emotional for me. It's a big moment. It's not me doing the dubbing, folks. They hired somebody to dub over me. It's a real person. How's it going, PK Sparks? Bonjour, je suis les œufs de la chienne rouge. That's what it sounds like, okay? That's what my real French sounds like. Je m'appelle les œufs de le visage d'ange bébé. That might make it in. Because this is a special stream, I'm not going to be answering questions that aren't related about it. Someone's like, what's your favorite mega evolution? And it's like, not today, buddy. Sorry. Sorry about that. Any overlap between your Worlds video and the docu-series? I would say not as much overlap as you would expect, because the docu-series is trying to provide a more holistic view. Like the Wolf Worlds video is really the Wolf show, right? It's like this is my story, this is my everything that leads up to it. You will see the lake in real life. They have drone footage of it. But like it's the story that they're trying to tell is different than the one that I was trying to tell, and I think they are complementary. I don't think there's so much overlap. Any future plans for another docu-series featuring you? You have to understand that I didn't do this, okay? The Pokemon Company came to, I don't have that kind of pull, okay? They came to me and they said, hey, do you want to do this? And I said, yeah. And then they watched me, well, no spoilers. We're not going to talk about Japan. You'll watch it for yourself. Will the Toronto video come soon? Oh, I said I wasn't answering questions, but Toronto video, we're aiming for May. And then, is that right? Yeah, we're aiming for May for Toronto, and then EUIC hopefully sometime in June. Will you unprivate this after it's released? I don't know. I have to check. I don't know. How big is your part in the series? I am one of the main characters in the series. I am one of the main people who is being focused on and followed. Did you see the line world champ diff in the series? I don't think so. And again, you folks, if you enjoy this and you want to see behind the scenes, there's going to be a special roundtable behind the scenes event on Friday the 21st at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. You can write that down. And if you have to leave at some point, you don't get to watch the whole thing. The other two episodes are going to release every Friday. So the episode 1 today, next Friday, the 14th is the second episode. And then the third one is on Friday the 21st. I feel like I forgot how to speak. Do you think that this docu-series could inspire more future world champs? I hope so. That'd be cool. I mean, it'd be like, of course, I think that competitive Pokemon specifically, is something really, really, really special. And that's like a big part of my motivation when I'm creating my own content, is to show people that. And so I think that basically, I think that if everybody saw what I saw in competitive Pokemon, they would be involved in some way. That's my honest opinion. So I think that people not being involved is because they don't know about it. I'm not saying everyone would be a competitor, because competing is really hard, but maybe they would show up to a tournament a year, or they would be interested in judging, or they'd go to their locals, right? That's how I feel. So my opinion is that the more people, if people watch and they see kind of another angle at this, that it will inspire people to get in. But I don't know. Nobody teaches you how to be a YouTuber. Nobody teaches you how to be I mean, forgive me, but a figurehead, right? I don't know how to do this. I'm figuring it out as I go, So it's really hard for me to predict what will or won't affect people in different ways. I just try to do my best and act in a way that I can be proud of, and in a way that I feel that the people who love me can be proud of me too. And I just kind of hope that things work out. But I don't really know. You asked me about predictions and what's going to happen, and I don't know. I just try to do my best. I don't know. Who's the villain in the docu-series? There's no villain. There's no villain. What time will the next stream be at? There's no next stream. Actually, the next stream isn't relevant to this, so I'm not telling you. Figureheading it out as he goes. I do love a good pun. Will we get Wolf's incident at NAIC? I don't know. They don't tell me. Okay? You all know as much as I do. Okay? Is it okay to have your stream in the background while I play Balatro? Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not all high and mighty about how people enjoy my content. If you have it as background noise, it's your life. Do with it what you want, right? It's a tool, right, for you to use to whether it's distraction or background noise, or to help you fall asleep. I don't have any I'm proud of the videos I make, and I don't feel weird if people use them in a way that isn't their full attention. That being said, I'll warn you, Balatro friend, because I like Balatro too. It's a great game. What I will warn you is that I think that if you have the stream on in the background, you will end up eventually perhaps paying less attention to Balatro than you were expected to, and perhaps more attention to this, because I will tell you it's quite good. Jarvis, switch. Okay. I can't full stream it yet. Hang on a second, actually. Wait a second. I think I should wait till I can full screen it, because you guys, I guess in theory, could see the link. I could private it after. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we'll be starting soon. We'll be starting. I don't choose when it starts, but it will start almost exactly at 5 p.m. sharp. Does this feature Aaron Zheng? Aaron Zheng isn't he's not one of the people who was interviewed, or maybe he was interviewed, but he's not you will see a good bit of Aaron Zheng in this, just because he is he's not one of the people whose stories they decided to explicitly tell, but he's such a pillar of the competitive scene that yeah, you just can't, you can't have competitive Pokemon without Aaron Zheng. That's my opinion. Will there be short breaks between episodes or just back to back? Great question. Holy cow. What a good question. Yes, there will be short breaks between episodes. Maybe 5-ish minutes. How long are the episodes? 30 to 40 minutes. Dua Lipa when? I wouldn't hold your breath. Does it feature Dua Lipa? No. Heard Dua Lipa appears? No. These are all different people. What? Any other last minute questions about the docu-series? About the docu-series specifically? How many episodes? 3. 30, 40 minutes each. 5-minute break between them. I don't know. Probably. Maybe there's some bonus content in between, I think. I'm not answering more questions about Dua Lipa, okay? It's going too fast. And it's all Dua Lipa, so it doesn't even matter. I told you no more. Too fast. Where will the full series release? Another great question. It'll be on the official Pokemon YouTube channel. And if you want to do me a solid, you can go watch it there too. Maybe you'll want to watch it twice, okay? Because it's good to show the company that there's viewership metrics, but don't gamify it or anything, but you might want to watch it twice. So if you wanted to, you can go watch it again if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. You have the best hair in the series? Sorry, no. And I don't think that I don't think I'm close, okay? First of all, Marcus is in it, okay? Marcus has probably the best hair of anyone I know, at least in terms of consistency. Marcus is always looking good. Me? It's a toss-up. Will there be roads on the Road to Worlds documentary? A couple, yeah. But not as many as you might think. But there's definitely one in episode 2. There's definitely at least one. What is it about? It's about hope and heartache and trying to be the best in the world and friendship and never giving up and defeat. Okay? It's about emotion. It's about a tale of human connection, okay? It's about what it means to be the best and what it means to fall short. You're going to be an actor now? Don't hold your breath, kid. Don't hold your breath. 3 minutes left. Oh, actually, there's something that I guess it's coming soon. I guess you're going to find out anyway. There's actually behind the scenes content, which is number 1, you get to see my apartment. Number 2, girlfriend reveal. No, not even trolling. Wolfclick girlfriend reveal. This is the official premiere of my girlfriend. So that's exciting. Oh, this is actually an official Pokemon shirt. See? It says Dilliner. You can't even see it. Dilliner, but it's got like an Entei, or maybe it's a gouging fire. It's got to be Entei. It's got to be Entei on the back, but I'm not turning around. We got how many minutes? 2 minutes. Will you pause it to talk or just run it? I don't know. We're gonna find out together. I might pause at times. Is this specifically at Worlds or is it about competitive Pokemon as a whole? It follows us over the whole season. They came to DC to film. They came to my apartment. I opened the door and there they were. Okay, I should probably get ready. Let's studio mode. Go up. I like don't want to show y'all the. I guess it's fine. Hang on, I gotta focus. Who's sponsored by? Pokemon Company. The Pokemon Company International. Probably. All right, we got 60 seconds. No, we got like 20 seconds. I don't know. I don't know how many seconds. We got some amount of seconds. What time does it start? Like now. Like now, dog. Like any second. You'll be seeing it literally any second. And you're going to have to tell me if the audio levels are bad because like an idiot, I didn't check. But it's okay. Probably. Did you have any creative say in it? Nope. Which is fine. Like I shouldn't have had any creative say. This isn't my project. This is not Wolf as a creator. Also, what do I know about making a docu-series? Oh, it's okay. It's here. Hang on. Jarvis, change. Hang on. I messed something up. Oh, wait. No, I didn't. That's what it looks like. Okay. How's the audio level? Is it too loud? Okay. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Wait, this is a big deal. I kind of just been kind of like talking, but I actually got nervous. I'm nervous. How's the audio? I can adjust it as well. I woke up at 1 a.m. for this. Trust me, you're not gonna be disappointed. You're not gonna be disappointed. This is actually worth it. But thank you. Don't hear much. Okay, let's see until it actually starts because I have a feeling that this is. I think it's supposed to be quiet. Right now, it's not even playing anything. Okay. 10% louder. Let's wait till people start talking. Okay, and then you can tell me what it can be. Okay. Because right now this is just like. I can't hear it, and it's balanced for me. You know what I mean? I should have waited to ask. I know it's too quiet right now. It's not playing anything right now. Chat. Oh, I'm gonna pull my hair out. Okay, here we go. Let's now tell me. Is it still too quiet?
World champion in the Masters division. Just look at him.
That's me.
If you want to win the world championships,
I'll turn it up.
Really difficult.
And Shoma Honami is your 2015 Pokemon
Okay, it's louder now.
World champion.
It's louder now.
You need basically a day where your preparation has been immaculate, your play is incredible, and really everything has to go right.
My opinion, it's a fantastic game. There's so much depth with strategies, and it's just so much fun to play.
More still?
In Pokemon, there's so much freedom in the Pokemon you use and the way you use those Pokemon and how you train them and the moves you give them. There's no one right way to play.
I love that
shirt. The community has definitely evolved since I've been involved with Pokemon. I mean, even when you look back in kind of the earlier years, it's amazing how it has kind of developed into this phenomenon, really.
I remember at 2014 when I was overwhelmed at my first event, I think it was 200 people.
Oh, people said
but now we're seeing events on the scale of thousands, and we're hitting record numbers.
And that's Rosemary. So there's the four of us who were like primarily
Most players qualify for the World Championships not by winning an event, but by attending many events over the course of the season and gradually accruing championship points. There are entry-level local events, regional events, international level events, and then of course the Pokemon World Championships.
My hair was looking
winning
good. Oh wait, because I had somebody to help me.
That would mean a lot to me. It's something that I tried in 15 years of playing. I don't know if I will ever be able to win Worlds.
I believe. One thing that I really noticed in this is that they chose really good music. Also, look at this, I don't know, cinematic? What's it called? I really like this. I think it's a really cool effect. Captions? I think this is a stream. It might not have them. I'm not going to mess with it. I was there. These aren't lines, guys. I'm not. They just interviewed me. Can you make your camera smaller? Okay. Behold my shrinking technique. Nope, I messed it up.
Hi, my name is Rosemary Kelly, and I am a caster for Pokemon.
I'm small mode now. That's probably smart. It's not about my dumb face.
It's so good. I can't believe we're on the same train.
I can't believe that either. We want to go like here.
That's right. Why don't we just head out east exit and then go from there?
Yeah.
My name is Lou Actress Chromie. I live in Frankfurt, Germany, and I'm one of the video game commentators for Pokemon.
Both Lou and
Being
Rose
a
are
caster
so
for
sweet.
Pokemon is kind of like being a sportscaster for something like football or baseball, but instead you're casting over the video
also both have
game
such
and you're
great outfits
providing
all the time.
commentary for those
Can't
that
relate.
are watching at home or are watching in the venue so that they can understand and hear what's going on in the game.
Bye,
Urshifu is going to take so much
Wait, how did it die? He got one shot.
The player from Germany has done it.
Oh, the kids are so cute.
Fabian. The pink Gastrodon. So I just shoved them all to the back and put a green one in front of
For those of you who don't know, Lou really
And I
likes
was
blue
like, there's
Gastrodon,
nothing
really
to see
doesn't
here.
like
There's
pink
no
Gastrodon.
It doesn't exist. I'm so gutted about this dress.
This is 2023. This isn't Japan. But you can see this is a very different vibe to my videos, right? This is, yeah, like very like, I mean, look at these shots.
What's up, man?
Cybertron! Aaron, Cybertron, Zang.
Aaron!
There's Lee and Gabby. So lots of like other people who aren't like primarily like featured are still present, obviously.
Yeah? Okay.
That's me driving the rig, actually. Fun fact.
Welcome to the Pokemon World Championship in Yokohama.
That's Ray. I didn't see him before. And
This is
Scott.
such a huge moment for all of our players that are going to be here. This is the first time that the World Championship has ever been to Japan.
There's Anna.
Look at it from the players' perspective. They've put in years and years of hard work.
It actually
to
makes me
make it
nervous
here.
watching this back again.
This is
like,
all
even
for
though I've
them.
already seen this
So,
specifically,
let's make it the best
my like heart rate is
possible event
actually
that we
increasing.
can.
Like something like anything around like what it's like reliving Worlds 2020, any Worlds actually. It's so my heart just like starts pounding. It's me.
Okay, so then there's two options for
Me.
giraffe spread. I'm going to use trays. You guys can use whichever you feel better about.
Oh, I didn't see
I'm
that
just
at the
gonna
bottom
do
before.
252 HP in attack.
My name is Wolf Glick, and I am a professional Pokemon player.
And what does that mean?
I guess there isn't one set definition of
Good
being
one,
a
Wolf.
professional
Great
Pokemon
first
player,
question.
but for
Great
me,
answer,
what it means
dude.
Is that I'm able to
Stupid
support
idiot.
myself and have a career basically just playing Pokemon.
Okay, actually, it's an
competing
okay
in tournaments and making content around Pokemon. The remaining time we have before Worlds is we have 2 hours right now, and then we don't know how long like check-in plus Pokemon Center will take.
It took
but I
a
think
while,
We probably
spoilers.
should budget that like we're not going to get more time tonight. Like we can probably do some small tasks. For me personally, that's going to be laundry, for the sake of everyone else. Since I became a competitive Pokemon player, I have won 9 regional championships,
10,
2 national championships,
2.
an international championship,
Wait, no, that's
the Players
2.
Cup 2, the World Championships, and many other lower level events as well. My friends and I work together
Yuki.
to build the best team that we can. We
Yuki
test out
Camp.
different strategies, we
Aaron.
battle against each other, and we all kind of chase this dream of becoming the best in the world together. Like the thing is that we are gonna have probably at least 2 hours standing in line, which feels like a waste to not utilize.
I would like to do matchups, leads, and game plans.
The reason why I tend to be the one who builds the teams is because I have the most experience with it, but it's also, at least for me, I want to give my friends a team and
Yeah, the color
have
grading
them
is
come to me
really
and be
nice.
Like, oh, dude, like this thing rocks. Like I can beat anybody with this, right? That's a lot of my motivation.
Oh, Dylan,
Of course, I want to do
Dylan,
well
I
as
didn't
well,
realize.
but I think it adds a
shot
lot of
first.
extra pressure.
My name is Marcus. I am 28 years old and I'm from Germany. In my VGC career, I've become a 3-time regional champion,
I love the little
a
Pikachu.
2-time national champion, and 3rd place at Worlds in 2016. In my opinion, Wolf is the single most scary opponent to go up in for anyone.
Not at this tournament,
because of
Marcus.
how good he is at the game. It is
Not this
scary
time.
to me sometimes. I would consider myself a good player, or maybe even one of the stronger players, but even in my prime, like Wolf was always one step ahead of me.
I don't know if
Both
that's
these
entirely
are
fair. Marcus is
incredibly
very,
accomplished
very
players, like
humble.
you mentioned. This is the experience side of the bracket. Just look at Marcus's resume
Worlds
here.
2016.
He was still
God, this
able to
also
battle
makes me
through
nervous
day
watching it
1,
back.
through day 2, make it here to the top cut, just one match away from the finals. Yeah.
He's going against his, probably literally, I think these guys are actually best friends, right? Like, they worked together for so long. Kyogre's going to get that Ice Beam off, outspeeding Marcus's Kyogre. That's going to be a knockout there.
This whole match is blacked out of my memory. I don't remember anything. I like truly don't remember anything about it.
Game 2 now, potentially the final game for Marcus's tournament here, potentially sending Wolf on to the finals. Really, the most important match here for Marcus at Worlds so far. The first Pokemon goes down on Marcus's side again, and it's that Raichu.
It's not looking good for Marcus. It's still doable, but Wolf has outmaneuvered Marcus consistently the first couple of turns. Gonna come up from the Rayquaza, gonna target down that Kyogre. That should pick up the knockout. Wolfie Glick is back in the finals.
Remember any of this.
Congratulations to Wolfie, and congratulations to Marcus for an incredible run.
Yeah, top 4 finish, nothing to sneeze at, and Wolf now has a chance.
After the match, we were both so exhausted. It was such a long day. But having one of us play in the finals the next day, like that was just the best feeling.
Yeah, it was a really I wish I was more eloquent to better express what it meant. This whole some of you newer people might not know I had to beat Marcus to make it to the finals with my best friend.
And here's the water spout. Wolfie Glick.
And that's Aaron in the background, of course, but you don't need me to tell you that. I'm so it means so much to me that Aaron was the one commentating my finals win.
Wolf Glick gets to lift the first place trophy.
Just look at him.
Drink it in.
Oh, happy.
Drink it in.
It was really meaningful to me to not only win the World Championships, but do it with like one of my closest friends in the entire world. The way that I feel about it is that we are the 2016 World Champions.
It makes me emotional. But I have to lock in. It's okay. This is emotional high. Don't worry, Wolf. You got an emotional low coming up real soon.
Definitely changed. Wolf is very smart, and I think he's not only smart in Pokemon, but also kind of in a business sense. He made such a good job to translate that win into what would later become his career. He started to really work on his YouTube channel and to grow it to over 1 million subscribers.
Now that I have 2 Pokemon,
I wish they hadn't used this clip. I'm gonna be honest. I would not have included this one. This is another emotional
success on YouTube came from kind of branding myself as this expert because I was the world champion. I never intended to do YouTube full time.
I'm glad
it was only kind of because the stars aligned.
Alan.
It's hard to be both a competitor and a content creator at the same time, like at the same space, because there's a lot of fan interaction. So I really want to make sure that when I talk to people that they have a good experience, but that means that I have to be very selfless, very aware of what other people are kind of going through or what expectations they have for the interaction. And so
one suck.
It's hard to do both.
That wasn't my best hair. I'll tell you that much. Also, this is old footage. This is from 2017. I haven't even seen some of this footage before. But Pikachu has it somewhere.
So I think like if you ask like the players participating in this event to name world champions, I think everyone who's playing in Masters Worlds, they could name at least like 5, maybe even more, and there just isn't that many. So it's this very elite club that everyone wants to be a part of. If you go further down, like second places, maybe some players will remember the finals, but then third places, it's like, sure, there's not that many of us, but it's like, yeah, like the champions' names are the ones that will be remembered. Having another like really, really deep run in the tournament, maybe even winning it all, is still a dream that I have. So yeah, I want to show what I still can do even today. So that's something that I'm still working on.
See, Marcus's hair is always so professional. Like a skill of his. Oh man, yeah, it was crazy in Japan. Like, Pikachu was everywhere. Pokemon was everywhere. Oh god. I gotta like remember to breathe.
I normally like hair and makeup because it's that time early in the morning. Just zone out, don't have to talk to too many people, and just have my hair and makeup done. It's something you don't have to worry about in a day that you're on camera a lot and you do have to worry about everything you do because people are watching you, they're watching what you say, they're watching how you react. So this is like a nice moment where the pressure's off you a little bit.
They don't give me hair and makeup, if you're wondering.
I've always been a perfectionist, and I think something that is a really unique aspect of commentating is that it's really subjective. Not everyone is gonna like you. It could be your voice. It could be things that are
I hope everybody
intangible
likes
that you
me.
can't
Every
change.
single person.
It could just be your style. Maybe it's just not for everyone.
She's right though. People just.
I think there's always been an understanding that doing the Masters finals is one of the biggest responsibilities as well as honors in terms of casting for an event.
Rosemary is such cool style.
After all the work that I put in over the 2023 season, I was really hopeful that I had done enough in order to earn that Masters final spot. But wasn't the case to be this year, which means I just gotta try hard again for 2024.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Woo!
Woo!
Let's do it.
He's not just a caster.
I'm so nervous.
He's a pro.
And
Me too, Rose. Me too.
Like a lot of pressure is on you to perform well. It's the biggest event of the year, and you just kind of don't want to mess it up.
I think people don't understand how much pressure is on the casters because, like, you know that oftentimes you're in like a historic moment.
Trainers to the 2023 Pokemon World Championships
in Yokohama, Japan.
That's a cool
I know
cut.
this
I
has been
really
a
like that from like a
coveted location for the Pokemon World Championships, and our players
decision.
are so excited to be here, and we are as well.
That's me and Yuki and Marcus. This is the hard part. Actually, it's all the hard part. I'm so nervous. I already see it, but I'm still nervous. I like seeing my friends in 4K. I was so sweaty, guys. It's crazy.
Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Tsunekazu Ishihara.
Anna's also such a gem. Honestly, the Pokemon community is just so many nice people.
Pokemon is something that we all enjoy together, and the World Championships are one of the most exciting moments for us. The event is about to begin, and I can't wait to see who will be crowned
That's how I
our
feel.
new World
That's how I feel right
Champions.
now.
Wish you all the best of luck in your battles.
Thank you. So stressful. Anna's another one with great outfits. I don't even know anything about outfits, but I can tell that like Anna and Rose and Lou, they all have it.
After this, I hope you have a great event. Let's kick off the first day of the 2023 Pokemon World Championship.
That's my cow shirt. Even though technically it's a clover pattern. If you look closely, you can see little clovers. But I call it my cow shirt because it's like black and white spotted.
Oh no! Oh, that is. Wait, that is.
Oh wait, there's something cool here that I
think. The guy
think.
that you lost to in the tournament with Scream, Squirmsnarl, and Goldengo Nasty Plot with Landorus. He though, they've been running.
I don't know how they got this footage. I don't remember being able to see the team sheets in advance. In fact, I think we couldn't see the team sheets in advance.
And then Cressor.
So I think it might have been done. I think that might have been like a post-production trick. I actually don't know.
So we know the round one pairings.
Because I definitely remember not knowing who I was playing against going in.
My opponent used in like an online tournament. Then I'm just kind of looking and trying to see like.
I think I broke that watch.
Visualizing the matchup.
You've got, Wolf Glick here, previous world champion in 2016. He has actually said, the last time he played day one was when he won the world championships. He's playing day one again. Let's see what's going to happen.
Nice to meet you, Wolf.
Well.
Are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, right?
Good point.
I think I've been to Denmark just briefly.
Copenhagen?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, for like 2 days. It's really nice. Yeah. And all the people I've met from there have been really nice as well.
He's really good.
Is this your first time in Japan?
Yeah.
Me too.
He could be the world champ.
So
One
please
day.
connect with me on YouTube. Man, this guy, he's so bad.
He could be the world champion one day.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to our set.
Good morning, Pokemon video game trainers, and welcome to your Video Game World Championships.
Pokemon DTC is the name of the in-person tournament series that leads up to the World Championships every year. At each tournament, you'll bring a team of 6 Pokemon, and in each battle you play, you can only bring 4 of them to counter what your opponent might use. You have to think about how the types match up against each other, abilities, held items, and of course, what moves can you and your opponent use. Each battle uses a 2v2 format, which means you have 2 Pokemon on the field at the same time.
A fun little fact,
and you win
none of these
when you're
Pokemon
able
were
to
legal at the
knock out
2023
all
World
4 of your
Championships.
opponent's Pokemon.
It's my little sorry Pokemon. I'm saying the truth.
Every VGC
Oh, wait, no, Tornadus
match
is
is
legal.
a best of 3
And Fluttermane,
games.
sorry, only 2 of them
At this
weren't
World
legal.
Championship, if you lose more
Wait,
than
was
2
Thor legal?
matches,
No,
you
he
will
wasn't.
be eliminated.
He wasn't legal. So fun fact about that is that obviously we couldn't capture the official game footage, so this is from my recreation from the Worlds video. I sent them all the raw footage. And actually, at Worlds 2023, we asked the opponents to help recreate. So that's actually like, that's how we got that footage as well.
Good luck in the rest of your games.
I lost. Wow. Oh, I lost again.
Things are really heating up here at the World Championships, and it's honestly a surprise to see where some of our top players are falling at the moment.
It's just so intense. Like, there's so many good players that are at 1-1 and 0-2. Wolf Blake, 2016 World Champion, also 0-2. But at the end of the day,
Aaron,
it's about getting to those 5 wins.
Even
if you've lost your first 2 games, if you win your next 5, you're still good.
That was a tough one.
Kelly, would you mind taking a picture of us? Yes. Awesome.
I was so sweaty. You can't really tell. I guess I wasn't that sweaty, but I felt so sweaty. I was emotionally sweaty.
I feel like each win is more of a sigh of relief. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm still in it. But each loss, you're like, oh my goodness, like I'm just getting closer and closer to elimination.
This is such smart use of Aaron's
Once it gets to that
here.
second loss in this format, that's when things are so stressful because you're like, if anything goes wrong, I'm out, and that's it.
Autograph? Yes. We're here? Yeah, sure. There you go.
Can you enjoy?
Thank you, Marcus. Oh, he wants sorry.
He was really nice. An opponent.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
I got super lucky.
He was so gracious. I had lost game 2, and then I got like.
You wanna go?
Give me 1 sec. Sorry. Hey. Yes.
I started just this year seeing your videos.
Oh,
I was saying the same thing that I was saying then.
I made it here too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Enjoy the weekend.
So our group isn't doing that well collectively, so I'm not feeling like so good about our performance overall, but I'm 3-1 right now, so I need to win 2 more out of the last 3 rounds, and I would play tomorrow, which would be really great.
Oh, look, he's got a match left. Let's go, dog.
Dude, good stuff.
I won by PP stalling his Extreme Speed Dragonite.
That's awesome. I think we all won this round. Yeah, Carson lost. Yeah.
Doug!
Brennan lost 2. Yeah.
Marcus 3-1.
Marcus 3-1.
Let's go.
We all won. Oh, Billa lost 2. So Billa lost. You, me, Yuki. Yuki, Aaron, and I are 2-2. Marcus is 3-1.
Yeah, it was a rough 4.
Beal's 3-1 as well. Good games. And I got sorry about that. We're hanging in there.
It's like actually I'm glad I don't have a heart rate monitor on right now.
Good luck next round. Thank you.
I don't know, it's a little awkward to see, but I was your fan since 2016, so.
Oh, I'm glad to hear. No, I'm your fan.
Yeah, I still remember seeing the Sandcastle video.
Is so good.
Oh, good times. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that.
I will say that like, I'd rather hear that before a match than after a match. You know what I mean? Oh, I think this is the game where my Christopher Youssef just popped off. Oh wait, I'm on official broadcast. Where my Chi-Yu popped off.
Oh my god, dude.
Ashton.
That was a close one.
Yeah, I really thought I had you with the Chi-Yu swing.
Yuki, Marcus. Yeah. This is the worst part, Wolf. This is the hardest part to watch. It's not the worst part of the documentary. It's the worst part for my emotions. Yeah. Oh, it feels so bad, guys. It feels so bad. It's like hard to describe the feeling of losing at Worlds like that. I mean, yeah, it's yeah. I actually think this does a good job of capturing it even without words.
What do you do?
I'm doing junior finals, which is always incredibly exciting. Because juniors just have a completely different metagame to seniors and masters, and they're so adorable in the way they play the game, and they're amazing. You know, even as someone in your 30s, you can learn so much from watching these kids play. In Pokemon, there are 3 different age divisions. You've got the juniors, who are 11 and under, the senior division, who are 12 to 15 years old, and then the masters division for everybody over 16.
Tell me about your young people that are going to compete today.
This is so
Alex
sweet. I love
and Annabelle
this.
are siblings from a lovely family in Germany, and they got into Pokemon from this after-school Pokemon club that I run.
Lou is a teacher,
and it's really just taken off from there. Alex just has this incredible.
And these are her like
instinct for the
students
game.
here, and they're competing at Worlds.
Annabelle,
Isn't that
his
amazing?
younger
From
sister's
Germany.
only really got into competitive Pokemon this year, I think. Seeing her playing Pokemon and enjoying it in a way that I never did as a kid, because I didn't know VGC or I didn't have someone to look up to, I think it's a really, it's a privileged position to be in. It's not something I appreciated at the beginning. I didn't really acknowledge the weight or potential that I could have with it.
Villa.
And when that finally kind of clicked in with me and I realized the influence that you can have and the change that you can create, that's when you really start thinking a lot more about what it is you want to represent, and as a female in the workspace, who you do want to inspire.
It's just such an incredible relationship that she has with those kids.
Hi, well done.
And Billa is her husband, and he also teaches at the school. And he's one of my best friends as well.
Away feeling proud of themselves and that they enjoyed it. If we get a Pikachu trophy, then that's just the cherry on top, you know?
I think there's a non-zero chance that they put Wolf on stream.
Yes. Why?
Because it's the last round, and he's still in.
We don't have to show this either. We can skip this part.
Being called as the stream game is always something very special because there's only so many games that they can broadcast. So being selected for that, it usually means that your opponent is very strong as well, that it will be a very close game.
Are you the stream judge for this?
Webbers, yeah.
I'm gonna need water. If it's okay, I'm gonna need like bottled water to have on the stage.
This guy's thirsty.
Sure, thanks very much.
Walking backstage, you have to drop off all your stuff. You have to get ready to be on camera, of course.
Welcome back, everybody, to our coverage of the video game
here
at the 2023 Pokemon World Championships. Aaron and I are back on the desk to bring you through the 7th and final Swiss round of the day, where this is players' last chance to be able to win that one game to secure a Day 2 invite.
Then, of course, when walking on the stage, there's a crowd sitting down there looking up to you.
I still get nervous.
There's
Did you know that? A lot.
Home
like really
watching.
Nervous.
That's just like the highest pressure game that you could find because, you know, if you win, you make it to the next stage, but if you lose, you're out.
We are down to the final round, and it doesn't get any more intense than this.
No.
This is your season on the line. This is your dream of becoming a world champion on the line.
Aaron is so well spoken.
And, oh my goodness, it's gonna be.
We're
intense.
like so lucky to have
you
him.
cannot really get distracted by all the attention that is on you, and instead you have to focus, lock in, and just play good Pokemon.
We have a match between two titans, Wolf Blick and Xilang Tang, both regional champions.
The music is really good.
Alone.
Their music choice
This
is
is the final
incredible.
best of 3 for day 1 of the 2023 Pokemon World Championships. And for Xilang Tang, we will see the double genies with the Landorus and the Tornadus.
I hate
Wolf
you, Tornadus.
bringing the Iron Hands and the Amoonguss.
I hate you.
I think the Tornadus Landorus lead here is really well positioned. You pressure with Tauntauns Leamungus immediately. Landorus pressures with an Earthquake.
There's
Oh
Dawn.
my gosh, just weak win! Oh my goodness.
That's just over
Amoonguss.
half to the Amoonguss. That's a lot of damage with the U-turn.
that Rocky helmet?
So,
Yeah,
no
not my
Terra.
best choice.
Let's see what it's going to be. It is going to be the
Golden
Golden
Goal! Yeah, wow, what a lights out turn 1 play there. Immune to Spore.
Oh my gosh! Wolf is completely
Oh, I got super bailed. I remember this. I got bailed in the para.
Here's Flamethrower coming out from Wolf's Chiyu. And that's a huge one-hit knockout on the Golden Go.
Yeah, I got super bailed.
Paralysis there as Wild Charge is also
That's
going to
okay.
come out.
All
Might just be a
bad
double
that I was
knockout.
bad.
It is!
This is why Wolf is one of the greatest players of all time.
And now it's up to Xilang to come up with a response.
So heading into this game
Among
number
Us.
2, Wolf Blick is up 1-0 in this best of 3.
Okay, which is going to be Bleak Win. Wow, no protects, no switches, nothing.
Okay, Gyarados is just going to get knocked out here, which leaves this Chiyu pretty vulnerable
won game
looking
too.
at what this
In
Landorus
hindsight,
could
I
go
like
for
really
next.
moved it.
Chiliang just wanting to go for some damage in there with a stomping tantrum, and Chiyu's just going to
gets
get
the
knocked
knockout
out.
of Chiyu.
Yeah.
I think Wolf is expecting to survive that. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you
I
don't
think
make
Wolf
that
was.
play.
In hindsight.
We're going to a game
It's
3.
tied.
Oh my gosh, this is so intense right now.
Another rock slide.
Oh, God.
Another flinch could be a disaster here for Wolf.
Just miss. This time
There's
miss.
rock slide though coming out. Oh my
So much
gosh!
damage.
So much damage, yeah.
As you do see the Iron Hands get knocked out. What a big turn for Shiliang.
He's gotten the Urshifu back out, and now that Iron Hands is eliminated,
Oh, they didn't show the
definitely
flinch.
in a better position than previous. And another
Oh, there they are. There they go.
flinch.
There they go.
Are you kidding me? This
my
Gyarados is
goodness.
just not getting a chance to move right now.
That's bad.
I don't want to call it quite yet, but yeah, just not being able to attack turn after turn is so difficult.
You need to miss the rock slide.
Oh, he didn't even go for Sucker Punch. He went for Wicked Blow.
It's just gonna go right into the protected fly
Bye-bye.
range to get the knockout.
Yeah.
No way.
Okay, we're through the worst of it for me. For me, we're through the worst of it.
Knockout is gonna
It's
seal
so hard
the
to watch
deal
back.
with
I think I
this
forgot to
game.
talk because I was like so
Arcanine is still
fixated.
gonna be able to get a chance to the rock slide, and it doesn't miss. So Gyarados also gets knocked out.
It's over.
Yeah.
Suin Arcanine here is going to be able to take it. In what was an absolutely wild set, the number of adjustments that we saw.
Good luck in D2.
He played really well. And I wasn't winning Worlds this year, even if I made it through.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks.
Like, all of the wins are shared, so when Marcus succeeds or Aaron succeeds, it would have been nice to say, well, we didn't do as well as we wanted, but at least Wolf, at least Wolf made day 2, at least there was something that we could say, like, there was no bright spot, and that's when you have the most self-doubt. That's when you start to think, maybe I can't do it, maybe I had my prime, Don't worry, Wolf.
Close.
It was really close. Like I think I was in a winning position both times, but
I think it's like not a good matchup.
it wasn't so bad. Yeah.
You feel okay about it?
No, unfortunately not. It's like a really lame way to go out. Did Billa make it?
I don't know. Bill.
He
Billa made
made
it?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good.
All right. Thanks for all the support. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Good to see you, man. It's been a while.
Whoops.
Hey, 0-2 to 4-2 is pretty impressive.
Yeah, 0-2 to 4-3.
Ugh.
Yeah, sure, real quick.
Get me out.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, have a good weekend. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem. Have a good weekend.
I will say I hate taking pictures right after being eliminated, especially on stream. It's the worst. Like, I don't know. Not the time, but I will still say yes. I just don't like it. Okay, we're out. We're through, okay? It's only up from here, baby. I do think that this is like, obviously I'm not happy that I lost, but I think from a storytelling perspective, it's really useful to see kind of, I think that it does a really good job of illustrating how bad it feels when you lose. Even though, like...
Struggling this morning to try to get myself ready for the day.
I don't want to talk over people too much.
I think it's easy to get in your head when you know that it's the final day or like the pressure is on you. It's the last cast of the season.
Yeah.
And you just want to make sure that you're going out on a really good note. So I'm trying not to psych myself out because I do feel like I've done a fairly good job this year. Like, I know I still have things that I will always want to improve on, but it means a lot
Those
to me
Gastron again. There's so many
be
Gastrodons in
able
this.
to celebrate the players. I think Worlds even more so than any other event.
What would be your hopes and dreams for next season?
He's gonna say Wolf wins Worlds.
Able to earn the honor of calling the Masters Finals at Worlds next year.
It is a huge deal. It is a huge deal. I shouldn't even joke because
That
it's a really big deal.
is a cast that has eluded me thus far, and
Has
I
she
think
never
we
done
all
it before
look
this
at that
point?
on the casting team as the big one. That
Maybe.
wasn't meant to be this year, but I hope that
cameo.
with this next season, I can prove that I might be in a spot to be able to do that myself.
That Dragapult is in a very nasty situation as
I think
Shohei
musically
still
this is
has
another really
3
interesting
Pokemon remaining.
choice.
Michael throws in the towel, and Shohei Kimura will be your 2023
Because this music is kind of
Pokemon
somber, right?
World
Even though it's showing the
Champion.
World Finals, and I think it makes sense because
Going on
there's
the
a nice
first day
resolution.
of a 3-day tournament, like, yeah, you want to be there until the very end, and if you're not, it's just...
It feels bad.
Yeah, not the best.
Yeah, it feels real bad.
Next year, I want to win Worlds, definitely. That's the goal. Always has been. Winning Worlds is just something that in our community, it just
puts you on the peak of the mountain, right? And there's only a couple of other people, and yeah, they're just like the superstars.
The 2023 Pokemon World Championships have come to a close. Now I know everyone is eager to hear about what's coming next in the world of Pokemon.
I want to invite you to Honolulu, Hawaii in 2024.
I wonder why the audio is like
to seeing you here.
that. Oh, maybe because it's from the actual venue.
I'm feeling okay. I think I'm tired. A part of me still feels like, if I could have just built a better team, then, you know, my friends would have done better as well, you know, or like my friend's doing badly. I am in part responsible. It's not a rational thought, but it is a thought that I have sometimes, you know.
I'm working on it.
It's a little bit tough to talk about next season accurately, but what I would say is that, yes, I will be trying to win Worlds again next season, but the first step is to rest.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's not my exact address. GeoGuessr, please don't expose me, please. This is my apartment. That's where I take my shoes off. That's some of the YouTube plaques.
And another flinch! I just don't see how Wolf comes back from this. That's going to seal the deal for this game.
This is my apartment. Apartment reveal. That's the Washington Monument. I don't own it. That's me jogging.
I think that after a big point of failure, it's important to kind of take a step back in order to actually be the best in the world. So you have to care very deeply.
I have a funny story about this, but
in doing so,
it's not
you
open
yourself up to like making it much harder when you don't achieve that goal, right? So it's like in order to have a chance to do what you want to do, you have to also open yourself up to a much greater like risk for failing.
I broke that watch. I'm almost positive.
It all comes down to this. He took 3 months off this game and came back.
I really like the way they end the first episode.
Back,
the
ladies
ending.
and gentlemen.
Oh, and Aaron on the desk. And that's episode 1, chat. That's episode 1. And these are all the people who worked on the thing, on the production. And that's just episode 1. What are we thinking? Okay, we probably have a couple minutes in between. Good episode? Did it match hold up to expectations? I want more. Well, I got good news for you, baby, because I got 2 episodes early. Oh, is there not a break? There's no break, sorry.
Evans to claim victory here in the finals of Vancouver, becoming regional champion.
James Evans reveal. That's such a good shot. Underhill's a really nice guy.
He's hunting for that first title, and I know he can taste it. One of the most consistent players in North America.
Oh, Gio!
Giovanni Costa wins his first
It's cool seeing other
The 2024 season's in full swing, and players are trying to earn a spot at Worlds by attending local level events, regionals, or internationals all across the globe.
No, this isn't post-credits. This is episode 2.
You basically accrue these championship points from attending events if you place high enough, but you need quite a few of them if you want to play in Worlds.
In Pokemon, we have tiers. So you have the World Championships, and then just below that, you have the International Championships.
Wait, am I allowed to
and
pause
this
it?
season,
I don't
there are
want
only
to
3 of those.
Yeah.
There's one in North America, Europe, and in Latin America.
We are about to get into this game number 1 of our junior division finals at the Latin America International Championships. That Urshifu is going to take so much damage.
I love this shot. I really like it.
That's it. Bobby wins.
The season has definitely been very exciting, and there's a lot more to go through.
Overall, I would rate Worlds in Yokohama as a failure for me and our group. And we definitely want to learn from it and do things differently this year.
Honestly, Pokemon trainers, I cannot ask for a better match.
I forgot that they
Marcus
played.
Tata versus Yuki
2 of my best friends in the game.
What a match.
Oh my goodness, what a match. Yeah, I'm so excited for this one, actually.
Let's have a look.
Where to watch? It'll be on the Pokemon Company's page. The official Pokemon Company International page. But right now, this is episode 2 and episode 3 early, okay? You won't be able to see this officially for the next 2 weeks.
What did I do wrong, right? And this year I'm not trying to be perfect, I'm just trying to be good.
Let's hear it for Wolf Greg!
It all comes down to this. Urshifu goes for the protect. It fails.
Aaron is such a good caster.
Hopes to follow it up and get the KO with a Hyper Voice. And with that attack, Wolf Glick becomes your Charlotte regional champion.
The king is back, ladies and gentlemen.
That is such a good line. Okay, episode 2. I really like this intro. Who's the focus for this episode? It's not that there's one player focus, it's that each of them has a different theme. You know what I mean? Yeah, Incineroar mentioned. Okay, this is where I live, but not that specific place, okay?
Yeah, so every year I
on.
want to do a big video about the World Championships.
There you go.
And I've been working on this one for several months now. I had a full 13-page script and like had a bunch of edits
I forgot
in
about
it.
that.
Had a full outline. Like, there's, as you can see, this is pretty heavily edited, but
I don't have the computer
this
anymore.
very important button, which sometimes I forget to do. And that's bad because then I have to do it again. So we are now recording. So if someone
I'm not allowed to have the mic that in front of my face anymore.
I
got in trouble with my boss.
Cool. Okay. Let's see here. So
I want to be the very best Pokemon player in the entire world. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. This means I'll have to travel all over the United States, competing in tournament after tournament. Girlfriend reveal. Surprise.
No.
Well,
a catastrophe.
why is there so much ice?
Guys, I put ice all over the floor.
Well, the good news is that this has to spin for a little bit, so let me get this going. It just makes such a strong first impression, you know? That I really like for people to get to know me first as like a person, and then like I want them to be like, oh, like that's my friend Wolf. He does Pokemon stuff. Thanks. Rather than, oh, that's Wolf, he's the Pokemon guy.
It's lagging. I'm turning them off.
So sometimes people know before they meet me, you know? If they're like a friend of a friend.
It's like the thing that people remember about you.
It's
when we
definitely
started
my most
dating and
remarkable.
when I would tell my friends about you.
Yeah. They'd be like, oh, how's the Pokemon guy?
The Pokemon boyfriend.
Yeah.
I was like new on the DC dating scene, and I was like, this is great because at the bare minimum, it'll be like an incredible story. Like I will have some conversation with this guy, learn about this, and I will get to tell people about the time that I went out on a date with a professional gamer. And then more than that now.
Tell me that first 30 seconds, that first date. What did you walk away thinking about this guy? Who was he?
I thought he was great.
Yay! Good job, Wolf.
I thought he was really cool. He had a very strong sense of self. Yeah.
But no, we didn't meet because of Pokemon, Pokemon or anything like that.
I did Google you before our first date. And I had a friend who was really excited. And happened to walk by the window of the little coffee shop. We were sitting right in the window table.
That's
and my
so
friend
funny.
happened to walk by during our date.
Oh my god.
And I was like, yeah. But I didn't want Wolf to know I loved him. I think it was like this could be like a weird gamer guy, or he could be totally normal and this is his thing, and I will know within like 30 seconds of meeting him, and I knew within 30 seconds of meeting you that like...
I don't think anyone's ever met me and been like, this guy is totally normal, to be fair.
Well, I did.
I think that's a good joke. Good job, Wolf.
I guess it's lucky that I like to travel, and every once in a while I get the opportunity to stay
I can't believe I thumbs up twice.
Earlier,
That's
just
so
I
funny.
can enjoy
I guess it's like an automatic response.
So that is super nice to be there for a business trip, but still have a few days to explore the city. Sometimes it is just go, go, go. You go from one place right to the next, and that's how I end up with months like this where I'm
Rose travels so much. It's actually crazy.
Hi!
Have you guys seen her dog?
Are you happy?
Fun fact, she also has a cat,
Yeah,
but it doesn't make it into the documentary.
I did. I think he missed you guys too.
Who is that?
That's Archer. He's my dog. He has been with me ever since senior year
Rosemary has
of
a lot of
college.
plushies.
So he has been
She's
through
a pro collector.
lot with me. That dog is very
Austin
special.
mentioned.
He's basically my child. I spoil him rotten. Archer, do you like that spot? Yeah. So I have a very special collection of things that I've kept from
Dog reveal.
all of the events that I've gone to. And
This is such a good idea, because mine are just like
whole collection
everywhere.
of the badges that
She's so smart.
I have acquired over all of the years that I've commentated. So this one was from LAIC.
That's a cool one. I didn't get that. Well, I mean, I didn't go to LAIC.
And I still have the one
Sandy
from the
Shocks.
World Championships that I got to be press in Yokohama. And just this whole pile is all of these different events. Like this was my very first World Championships, which was the DC Championships.
Nose pass. I forgot about that.
So it's very neat to be able to look back through the different events that I've been to, not only because this is kind of like a physical memorabilia, but I feel like most of the time when I look at a badge like this, a lot of the times I remember the people that I'm with.
Yeah.
It's really
I feel the same about my badges.
Remember every single moment of every
honestly.
game that I've ever casted in Pokemon.
She's really eloquent too.
I sure do
you have a lot of
remember
really well-spoken
like, the
people.
amazing times that I've had with the people that are at these events.
Oh, so good to see you too.
I know, it's been so
I love
long.
seeing like
it's
how do I
no
say this?
coincidence that we all just ended up spending holidays
Part of what I really love
together
with the documentary is that you can see it's not
moving to
just
the
the
same
four of us who are
cities and
featured.
just-
Like you also get to see
Huge part of our consideration.
you
of
also get to
moving here
see
was you guys.
the other people
like,
who
no,
are
for
important
real,
to us as well,
one
right?
Of the
Like
things
they have
that we were
this
thinking about
great
when
moment
choosing a
with
new place
Gabby
to
and
live
Chalky.
was, well, where are our best friends
Yeah.
located? And so Boston just felt like such an easy decision for us to move to. I remember when I was starting out as a player in 2014, you were the person that I looked up to the most in this.
Gabby was like one of the original commentators.
And I know I've told you
for,
this story
for
so
VGC.
many
But I forgot that was where this was going.
It was super inspirational
She's
to me
so
to
sweet.
see somebody not only get a Worlds invite that was a woman, but also just continue
You know,
to
in one
compete
season,
with some
Gabby
of the
beat both
best.
me and Marcus.
That's how you transition to casting.
And
I was so happy
then she was like, you know what, I'm gonna give these guys. I'm like, I gotta go easier. So she switched to casting.
VGC,
She was like, I can't keep doing this to
But also, again,
them.
to like continue to
I
pave
gotta
the
give them a
way for
chance.
people like me to follow in those footsteps.
That's a joke. She's very
I mean,
sweet. She would
for what
never
it's
say
worth,
that,
I
but
look up a lot
it is
to you
funny.
now too. So I guess we're kind of doing like a cross thing. I think we'll just keep pushing each other, and we'll both just keep doing better and better.
That is a
So-
sisterhood right there, honestly.
Of course,
so.
lift each other up.
Always.
Chalky's so sweet too.
Anyway,
like
friends,
just like such good
cheers.
vibes. I'm always so happy
Good
when I
to
get
see
to see him.
everyone.
And Stefan as well. Honestly, yeah. This whole squad is just awesome. Yeah, this is episode 2.
I started competing in VGC in 2014. I was in college at the time, and a few of my college friends dragged me over to a Pokemon event, and I had a ton of fun. I think that was my first taste into what that really meant on a
Little baby
larger
Aaron
scale than
and
playing
Dom.
Pokemon in your bedroom
Oh,
by
DeFlo.
yourself or even trading Pokemon.
I haven't seen some of this
My
footage
original
before.
plan when I graduated from college was to go right into a PhD program, but I had a very serious life event that stopped me from doing that or turned me away from the idea of committing to a 6-year program.
This is a picture of me and Archer. This is about right when I got him. I think I want to say he was 2 years old in this picture.
This
Archer's
is a
always been such a rock for me.
really
but in
serious
this
section, so I'm
moment,
not going
I
to
really did
give
need him.
commentary to take away from it,
This
if
was-
that's okay.
After my mom had passed away.
I had PhD offers at the time, but when that life event happened, I felt like I needed to defer and I wanted to grieve. I wanted to spend time to be there for my father who lost the love of his life. That changes a person in so many ways. And I was glad to be able to have that time to spend with my family because it was something that impacted all of us in a very difficult way. What made that time of my life worse is 6 months later, my dad passed away. That changed my perspective on life a lot. And it just pushed me into a tailspin that I needed to figure out something else to do with my life because science wasn't going to be that avenue anymore. And I needed something else in my life that was going to make me happy again.
I knew about Rosemary's parents, but I
Excited
never
to see him,
heard
eh?
her talk about it before.
Keep it short.
Kids turn up, yeah.
She's an incredible person and incredibly strong, and
It should be a good turnout though, because
yeah, I think we are just so lucky to have her.
Mm. The tea is
and
the
it's
perfect
it is
temperature
amazing
now. I'm so
that
happy. Yay!
she has remained so full of joy and
So outside of commentary, I am a
kindness,
teacher. I
despite going
teach
through
English and
something
debate
so
at a bilingual school in Frankfurt,
horrible.
Germany. The school that I'm at has like a Hort club after school thing.
Okay.
So basically there's loads of different clubs that kids can sign up
It
to
was
after
really nice
school.
seeing
It
Lou
can
and
be
Billa's
karate,
school.
can be chess, can be loads of different things.
I thought I really
When I
enjoyed this
saw
because
this
I've
opportunity in
visited them
Frankfurt, I
in
was
Frankfurt,
like,
but they
"Hey,
weren't.
let's see if
It
we
wasn't
can
bring your
do a
wolf to
Pokemon
school day.
club."
You know what I mean?
And it was immediately a yes, let's do this. There's loads of kids who love Pokemon, and it just grew from strength to strength.
Can you imagine being a teacher with your partner, like at school?
Which one do
Don't
you
you think
want?
that sounds so fun?
I think I wanted that one.
That one's the one I've given your brother.
Oh, come on.
And obviously, Alex and Annabelle have done incredibly well from it, and it kind of was beyond my wildest dreams
so
of
fast.
what they
I saw
could
them this year at
accomplish
EYC, and I didn't even recognize
could
them.
enable
It's like
kids to be
crazy
able
how
to
quickly
achieve
they
the
grow.
opportunities they could have. And so, kind of seeing these kids, growing up, being competitive with it, and feeling success and making progress at each event, it gives you a sense of pride, and it's definitely really cool to see that potentially we could be seeing our next, world champion coming all the way from Germany. It would be so cool.
T-shirt?
I just went proper teacher mode then.
Vest, jacket.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. Quite happy about the turnout. We have 14 masters, 4 seniors, and 6 juniors.
Bill is incredible as well.
Joss is another
Lou
amazing
and Bill are like, well, I don't pick favorites, but they're one of my favorite couples.
So yeah, definitely
like,
a fan of Barish.
My favorite celebrity couple, maybe. Harish.
Shoulder pack.
Yeah.
Let me go get suitcase.
Bill is also very funny. He doesn't have that many moments in here, but they're all really good.
In the morning anyway, but let's make sure your stuff is packed.
Good to see Lou's cats.
Are we bringing the cats?
Yes, always.
I mean, every single morning when we drive to work, you'll be like, today is the day. We're bringing the cats in.
So EUIC is just around the corner, and this is a really important part of the season for many players.
That's my
A
bag.
lot of players, such as Wolf, for example, are doing so incredibly well at the moment. They're almost at the peak of their performance, and considering Wolf has come away from
Luca?
a break and come back in fantastic form, means going into this tournament, he's almost got nothing to prove, but also it's such an amazing event to win in International, and he's going to be wanting to try and win EUIC.
Yeah.
Marcus and Wolf qualified for the
I
World
wanna win.
Championship, so it's not about getting championship points for these two players, but it's about, I think, solidifying yourself as a player
That
to
set is really nice
watch
that they
going
had.
into the kind of end game of the season ahead of Worlds.
Every time I pack for a tournament,
I was about
always
to say
afraid I would
this.
forget something. I never forget anything. But
I was literally
always
about to
feel
say
like I'm
this.
going to, you know?
I'm
Every time
consistent.
I'm like, oh, this is the
Good job,
time.
me.
No, I should probably grab my Switch, huh? Just put that in this pocket.
I have a whole
I think
system,
I'm good
okay? Oh, Wolf plane reveal? Wolf private jet? Wolf flies coach class. We were at that hotel again this year. I recognize it. I mean, I wasn't there, but I went there with the casters.
White shoes. Yeah.
Matching.
Rosemary's not commentating EUIC, but she is competing, and I'm so excited to see this. So we are a really big commentary team. There's a lot of amazing commentators who have worked a multitude of different international events, and whenever
Charlie?
the selections get made, it
Nice
can
to see
be for
everybody.
a variety of different factors. I think for the European International Championships, because it is kind of
Too
the
dark, can't
big
see.
event for the European scene, and we have recently
Lou's really great
expanded
at kind
our
of giving
pool
this
of
kind of
European
contextual
commentators.
stuff.
It's a
She's really
fantastic
crisp
opportunity
and
for them
clean
to be on their
and to
kind
the
of
point.
home stage.
You asked me to explain, and
so
I'm like
there
all
just
over the
maybe
place. I'm
wasn't
like a
as
little
much
snake. Oh,
space
Sierra.
for the NA commentators. At the same time, when you know that it's such a limited field, you're naturally going to feel a little bit disappointed to not be selected. But I have no doubts that it's it's not the last we're going to be seeing of Rosemary, for example. She'll definitely be back.
Yeah, Rosemary pogged out of this event. Oh. Their friendship is really cute as well. Really sweet.
I was like, where's oh my god!
How are you? It's so good to see you. You're beautiful. Oh, sweetie.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
How is it like Friday morning? It's first time I've seen you this whole week.
Oh my god, I know.
Hello.
Doug.
Oh,
good to see ya.
Hey,
glad you made it.
Doug.
How are you? So good to see you. Aaron! My K-pop idol. I'm such a big fan.
Oh yeah, this is Aaron post blow up. Oh, Brendan.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not casting.
Oh,
I'm
shoot.
playing.
Oh, good. I hope we don't
forgot.
play.
I really hope we don't play each other. I don't want to play any of you.
Yeah. No, that's
Oh,
So
wow. My bad, Rose.
goal for this weekend is to just have fun. I think it's important that I remember why competing is so special. And so if I can come out of this weekend having had a ton of fun,
She did
then
really well.
I've accomplished a pretty big goal. for
Spoilers.
myself.
She did super well. She went 4-4, which is like crazy. This was the largest event of all time, and she's not primarily a player. And she
Hey,
went 4-4.
guys.
It's crazy.
Oh, how we doing?
Consistency is going to be big at this tournament.
Yeah.
Do you know how like the commentators always have like,
like a
predictions?
run-up.
I've got Iron Crown in mind because I think Iron Crown and DD is going to
He
be
doesn't like that.
going to be a
He's
little
like,
spicy pick. No. Yeah, I think Sun. I think Tall Cole's coming back.
With Walking
Wake. No, okay, Walking Wake is not.
I thought Walking Wake was going to be good. I'll say it. I was wrong with Walking Wake. I thought that mom was going to be good when Cried came out. I was wrong. Maybe in the future. Yeah, this is before Dr. Aaron trailer was Dr. Aaron trailer.
Sorry, Mungus is a must bring,
Mungus.
especially if they don't have taunt on the
Mungus.
Flutter main.
Yes, if they don't have taunts, like my plan versus these teams is to make the Flutter feel bad. So putting Pokemon in front of it that like, yeah, like that make it not happy. So like for example, Urshifu is a big one, but actually your own Flutter Mane is good because they only have Moonblast. Like I like to do like a Moongus Flutter Mane and go like protect Shadow Ball or Rage.
Don't fade me out. I'm sure I was saying something interesting.
Oh, is Marcus on stream?
Yeah. It's time to get into game 1 here.
Yeah, we're going to see the Amoonguss on Marcus' side of the field.
That's like a common problem in BGC where it's like you win game 1, then with the same mode you lose, and then it's the mind game of like they're thinking, well, he lost with Torn right now, so he won't bring Torn again. So they then don't respect Torn in game 3.
Oh, it's not. It picks up a huge knockout here. Marcus losing one of the key aspects of his team to be able to get the damage onto Dave's side of the field.
But I mean, you haven't shown them that you have alternative game plans, right?
That's fair.
Breaking Swipe, lower the attack onto the Incineroar.
I really like the way
that'll
they
be
ended
enough
this,
for the KO at that point.
personally.
Already brought down so
It's like
low from
conversation
that
that
Flutter
happened
Mane.
prior, but over the
That is
match.
one Pokemon down,
I think
leaving
it's
the
really
Dondozo
interesting as like an
split
admin
up,
choice.
and we do see Dave lock in the forfeit. Marcus going to take round 2 here as our winner.
2 games. Good luck on the rest.
Let's go, Marcus. Villa, Yuki, Rose. I don't need to name the people, I guess. That's my hand. I can tell from the hair. I'll tell you that if they show me the point where I really had to pee, I'll tell you. Oy. Was it only?
I'm 3-2.
Okay.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm 5-0, and he was really good, and he had Protect, Taunting Lu with Terra Poison, he just Terra Poison.
Brendan and Doug cameos.
GG's. Oh my god.
It's so stressful. It's so stressful. Yeah, the bridge was hard.
2 games.
I'm not good at conveying how difficult these tournaments are. I think that's like one of the main weaknesses of my content.
Kaludon, Regen.
It's rough.
Well said,
It's
Billa.
not quite like I watched this row of tables and it was like all 4 2s.
Yeah.
And you just see like broken dreams, disappointment, anger.
You should have become a poet.
Our Caledon wasn't a super common comp at that point as well.
GG's.
Yeah, good to play you as well.
Really nice to play you too. Oh, thank you so much.
I gotta blur her out.
Ooh. That was unlucky.
I never got blurred out.
Are you here competing this weekend?
I'm pro.
Hey, that's so exciting. How'd it go? Lost. Me too. So, don't worry. Good. It's a really interesting experience to go from being so depressed and feeling so alone to finding an online community that probably going through very similar things. Pokemon was therapeutic because when I did come back into the scene, it was right into the thick of things. I came back wanting to be a commentator. I felt like I had a lot more fun at the time with the game. And when I eventually got the call up to do my first Pokemon event, it felt good knowing that there were people that saw me on the desk that remembered me from my competitive era. I didn't feel so alone, even though I knew I was being thrust into this very new environment where I also didn't really know what to expect.
I think that the community is kind of the underlying.
This is going to be going ahead and
here.
Spelling the end.
They didn't show them. Okay, the match before this was when I really had to pee. Also, this is versus Sebi. He's so nice, and his wife is amazing too. They're just like so incredible. They were at Billa and Lou's wedding. He's a really great guy. You cut to day 2. Look at all my wins, but it wasn't enough. I got boomed. So long, Landorus. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. This is what I say when my Pokemon go bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, he boomed me. Now, technically, you could make it into the next round with X and 3 if you win the last round, which I did, but my resistance wasn't good enough.
This tournament's so difficult that, like, ultimately, how well I do, like, my ultimate finish is a little bit out of my hands.
I think there's a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, I think it was a good run.
Good job, Wolf. Nice positive attitude.
So in this season, the members of our group, we didn't have like one team that everyone was collaborating on. But one thing that I'm taking away from EYC is that maybe if Wolf and I collaborate on one team again at an earlier point in time and not only a couple of days before the tournament.
How do you feel? Yeah, I feel good. I feel like, honestly, my preparation was good. This is kind of a proof of concept. I feel like, okay, like, yes, this worked. Like, I didn't win, but I did so well, honestly, that I think if I can find ways of doing this again, I could definitely win in the future.
Yeah. We're kind of matching again with this.
Yeah, I would do, like, if I could do the same process that I did this time again, like, I liked having my team like a month in advance.
Yes.
That was
curious.
really good.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
See, Mark is blurred. I'm not blurred.
Because I'm already qualified for Worlds, and with a lot of traveling to different tournaments. Also want to spend some time in Hawaii, of course.
Yeah. Is this
I don't
jacket
have,
nice?
Like, more days
I thought it was,
off
but
work,
now I'm thinking maybe it's not.
To take. So instead,
I'll have more chances to look
watch
at it.
from home, support you, of course.
I like the way this
I
looks
think,
visually. It's
it
so
would be
pretty.
good to be a part of your preparation
Color
process.
grading? Is that what they're doing?
And
Good
then
job.
to figure out what the metagame is going to look like going into Worlds.
Yeah.
Because then, of course,
That's
Worlds
London.
being the
You can tell
most
'cause of the
important
bridge.
tournament.
That's how you know we're in
really
London.
where I want to leave my mark.
I think I had a pastry after this. I really like seeing this. It's awesome. Firth!
Kannst du dir vorstellen, dass wir vielleicht nächstes Jahr dann da
I'll move.
haben?
Hang on, I'm turning off the subtitles for this section.
Klingt
What am I doing?
irgendwie verrückt, aber es klingt auch nice.
Because I already have it.
Klingt gar nicht so verrückt.
See, the thing is, I wish I had subtitles in real life when Marcus speaks German. I guess I could just learn to
Magdalena
speak
is my
German.
fiance and my partner in crime.
Marcus' wife reveal.
She's the best person, I think.
She's amazing.
That I know.
She's really, really incredible.
Currently, there's a lot going on. There's a wedding
I feel really lucky that I
needs
got
to
to
be
spend
planned.
a bunch of
My
time with
work,
her.
of course. I want to see my friends who are
she's-
not into
she's just-
Pokemon
she's
as well.
also so funny. I don't know if it comes
of course,
across
also spend
in
time
the
with my
specific footage
family.
here.
Und wann
Yeah.
ist das nächste Turnier?
Marcus
Ist
is
es
a
dann
lucky guy.
erst Hawaii oder vorher auch noch
Hang
was?
on. I'll just turn it off for the whole German
Hawaii
section.
auf jeden Fall. Da habe ich jetzt auch die Flüge gebucht, übrigens.
Und dann noch, ich habe irgendwie gesehen Polen. Aber ist was anderes, ne? Das ist nicht
Nee,
Pokémon.
das ist arbeitstechnisch.
Okay.
Da habe ich einen Workshop.
They have a really nice place too.
Aber du bist nächste Woche in Polen.
Genau, ja.
Genau.
Okay.
Und ja, ich bin noch am Überlegen, ob ich vielleicht doch nach New Orleans auch gehe für die Nordamerika-Internationalmeisterschaft. Aber weiß ich noch nicht so genau.
War das die Flüge, die du nachgeguckt hattest gestern?
Ja, genau.
Ah, okay.
Ja, mal schauen. Also
I think I have the capability to be one of the best players in the world. I think right now I don't see myself up there with some of the other players that are constantly winning these
Marcus
big
could win
tournaments,
Worlds.
big international tournaments.
No bias.
My best finish
Actual no
this
bias.
season is a 10th place at a regional championships.
But he's
and
very busy and
Although
has
I
a
was
lot
very
else going
close
on in
to
his
making
life,
it
so
to
it's hard.
the top 8 and maybe even advance further, I still feel like I need to improve my game a little bit if I want to have a shot at winning Worlds this year.
Okay.
bis dann.
We're not going to take a break any longer as we are ready to.
It's like Marcus, like he's like oh yes, like I'm so professional, so business oriented, and then it's
straight into that Rillaboom slot from a Wolf's Urshifu that has
Wolf.
over half of Rillaboom's HP immediately gone.
With the switch off too! That's enough to pick up the KO!
That's Gabby on commentary. If you didn't recognize.
That was a fantastic prediction for Wolf!
Amoonguss is not the most offensive Pokemon that
Amoonguss?
you would think of.
Among
Will
Us?
it wake up again? This is the
Oh,
turn that
God.
will decide your Orlando Regional Champion! And it is the Urshifu Pokemon! It holds on! It holds on through
Oh my god, I didn't notice all the people with like their hands in front of their mouths. That's such a good shot. Good job, Mungus.
Sludge Bomb and Wolf Quick is now your 2023 and 2024 Orlando
Good job,
Regional
Amoonguss.
Champion!
What an insane endgame there, Gabby. Wolf played that so incredibly
I love the
well.
audio there.
Just knowing how exactly he needed to target
Really, really
his
good.
attack.
Back to back, Orlando Regional Champion, Wolf Glick.
I'm always worried I'm going to do something stupid when I'm on stage.
How
Just
does
like
this
trip or
championship
like.
compare to your other 8 regional titles?
It's really meaningful for me to win this. I went to
Did I miss my
EUIC
flight
with
for
the
this
exact
one?
same team, no changes, and I just barely missed out in top cut, and I really felt like this team could go all the way. You know what I mean? Like I really felt like it was a really special, good team.
I was so like adrenaline up.
I'm so grateful for all the
Cello.
support I have.
I don't think Marcus plays the cello, or he's hiding a secret from me, so it must be Magdalena. Okay, I'll turn the captions back on. This is such a funny thing to see. Like, I'm like there, I'm like super focused, I'm like really, you know, stressed, and then all of a sudden just a big marching band, or is that what's called, a marching band? A New Orleans band comes walking down.
That also tracks for the caster moves, right? TCC, BG, and then go at the end.
Some of the Unite casters.
We have a couple of people here that are doing their first ICs this weekend.
I thought I was here, but no. I thought I went to this restaurant. Maybe at a different time. I'm maybe confused.
Does it count if it's not my first IC in general, but it is my first IC on camera?
It counts. Definitely counts. A different thing. Yeah, a whole different beast.
Oh, there's Jake. I didn't even notice.
Great. So I'm really thankful. I'm not a native English speaker, so this was a challenge for me. And to be received the way I have been, I'm really thankful.
The casters in general are just really nice.
We're so
I'm not crying today.
You're going to do amazing this weekend.
Don't let the fact that you're working take away from how special this is.
Yeah.
And make sure to find time to just go out in the hall and like take it in. Being able to go back and just appreciate the pomp and circumstance of it is really important.
Yeah. We've come a long way too.
Yeah, we have.
Now we just got to get Anna into the commentary booth.
No.
No. No. I'm just so excited to be back casting. It's what I love the most, and it's really great to also do it for such a big event.
Oh, I didn't know they had like a physical copy of that. That's cool.
NAIC will mark the 5th year anniversary of me casting with the official Pokemon team.
Deciding to cast full-time is actually not something that I had planned out. I tried out social media management,
It's gotta be stressful.
community management, but it was eventually casting and being in front
gotta
of
be
the
super
camera that
stressful, I
really
would
took off
assume.
for me.
Kappa.
When Pokemon had
Cross.
reached out and asked if I
That's
was
his finishing
available
move.
to cast the North America
Oh,
International
is that Dwee?
Championships, I was
Wow,
shocked.
it's cool seeing all these old photos
At
of
that
Rose.
point in time, I had only
I
done
don't
a
think I've seen a
couple
lot
of
of
local
these.
events casting, and I had also only done one regional championship.
And it feels
Yeah, I really
surreal
like the
to
glitter
be
shirt.
here because when I think back to 5 years ago, it's almost hard to imagine that I would be in this position right now. And it does feel special. It just feels really special to get a chance to revisit that for a 5th year.
So, this NAIC preparation was one of the most.
I think there was a room in this
interesting
Airbnb that
ones
was really
I've
dark.
had.
I think. I think they had no
I
blinds, so if you turn the lights
multiple
off, it was just like
friends
super
asked
dark.
to use my team.
I wasn't
and
even staying here.
Marcus actually
That's what I
spent
remember.
a good bit of time trying to convince me to save this team for the World Championships. He felt that this team was good enough to potentially win the World Championships, and it's so far ahead of what anybody else
I
has
miss
figured
Dylan.
out that
Dylan, I miss
using
you.
it early, even at such an important tournament as this, it could be a mistake. I gave it a bit of thought, and I think that in the end, I'm happy with my decision, which is I'm going to play
I'm still
the
happy
team.
in hindsight.
You
Good
know,
job,
it ends
Wolf.
up costing me.
Great
It just
decision.
means that I wasn't good enough.
If you can find that for the casters before they go on, that would be helpful.
I will find out, yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
After having had a little bit of a break, I actually feel really
The little
refreshed
electrode.
and very rejuvenated in a sense. Maybe having the break was a good thing. And so I feel
I
really
love taking
confident going into this
breaks.
weekend that we're going to
Guy who loves taking breaks. Let's go,
Hello,
Rose.
everybody. It is day number 1 of the North America International Championship.
It's
for
not a young Wolfie. It's
2024,
less
and
than a
we
year
are
ago.
here
This is
in
from last
beautiful
June.
New Orleans. We've got Wolf Glick versus Jody Azzarelli for your Swiss round number 4.
If this KOs the Calyrex on Jody's
I
side
like
of the
seeing
field,
these
this game is
behind-the-scenes
all
shot.
but over.
Like from the monitor from backstage.
In the profile,
Good job, Shadow Rider.
that is a super effective one-hit knockout, but that will be Wolf finishing out Swiss round number 4, 4-0 so far.
Good job, Wolf. In real life, I crit him. That's what actually happened. I big crit him. I actually hit him with the Omega crit. Sorry, Alex. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I did super crit him. Wait, what happened to all the other wins? Wait, guys, there's so many wins. Don't just show the losses. I did lose 3 in a row, or did I lose 4 in a row? Did I lose 3 or 4 in a row? Did I go 8-0 to 8-4, or did I go 8-0 to 8-3? Surely I didn't go 8-0 to 8-4, right? Oh, interesting. This is for, oh, okay. This is slightly cinematic. This is a slight difference than what actually happened. They've put all the losses at the end.
No, but I could have, and the team was good enough. After this weekend, I feel like I learned a ton. I see actually really clear areas of improvement without really changing even any of the Pokemon that I just
was
didn't
manic.
Look
at my eyes.
Get this practice in advance, and so if I'm going to win the World Championships, I want to do it because I was the best player in the world, and I don't think that people having a little extra preparation in advance against the team that I'm potentially using, I don't think that that's going to be enough.
A ton of the other best players in the world
to stop me.
I like that one a lot. Small details, but they showed like Nils and Marco and Alberto.
Thank you so much, Anna, and thank you so much to New Orleans, Louisiana. My name is Rosemary Kelly, and I'm joined by Jake Muller to kick off our festivities for Championship Sunday.
Jake is a
the
really good
video
caster.
game.
I'm glad he's on the desk.
With this Astral Barrage, able to move before this Urshifu is able to secure a double knockdown, and that's the game.
Oh, there's Evan. I was looking.
Division 2024 North America in
NAIC, the winners were all really sweet.
What an amazing start to our video game finals here on Championship
Yeah, Pat's story was super nice.
Great job.
Oh, Gabby's got a cool outfit too.
Good weekend.
Evan, you crushed that.
Thank you.
So happy for
So wholesome.
you too. My name's Gabby. Hi, I'm sorry.
I really like this as well, showing Rosemary interacting with people who like she's directly, I think, inspiring. Not to put words in their mouth.
My favorite Pokemon caster.
Aww.
I saw you're here and I freaked out.
I think the pressure of being on the NAIC broadcast is the last broadcast that people see before we get to the World Championships. And so you are constantly thinking about how can I put my best foot forward in order to ensure that I give myself the best shot of, if I am on the World's broadcast, getting
I feel like
picked
Rosemary's
for that
hair has looked
Masters
super
finals.
good throughout, like especially
And the hope
good
is
even
always
for her
that
throughout
I've
the
done enough work
documentary.
this season that you feel
Like,
confident
look at that. That's
in
crazy.
giving me that opportunity and that honor.
Do you feel confident in yourself?
You feel confident in
At this
yourself. That's what
point,
he said.
I think my confidence is a little shaky. And so
Oh,
I
it's glitched
can't
there? I didn't
help but
see.
continue to sow those
was
seeds
looking
of
away.
doubt even somewhat that maybe this is not the year. But I'm still going to work really hard to hopefully earn
Does she have
that
a little like
opportunity
Pokemon on
this
top of
year.
that? I forgot what it's called. I remember when they had the styluses with that. Oh, I do wish they showed Bear, her cat. He's really cute. Oh,
I started
chat.
playing competitive Pokemon in 2011.
Oh, chat.
In 2012, I got second at the World Championships, and the World Championships was held in Hawaii. For me, it's a place with kind of a lot of emotional weight because it really felt at the time, for many years, just like this colossal failure, like this real, like, stumbling at the finish line and kind of watching my dream evaporate in front of me. And so
that's kind of eloquent.
I'm always motivated for the
cool.
World Championships, but this year in particular, I feel like I have this demon and this might be my only chance to conquer it. And
well, okay,
it's something that I think is worth chasing, and if I'm going to chase it, then I'm going to give it my all.
Well, let's not speak in such final terms. A road, literal road to world. Do you know where this is? You know where this is? You know where this is? Huh? The lake. Look at all these roads. There's the lake in the background. Lake in the background. Oh, episode 2. Episode 2 done. There's one left. One final road to world. What's going on, Aaron? The lake. I will say there's not enough lake in the documentary. Docu-series. Not enough lake in the docu-series, okay? There should have been more. I hope there's at least one nice shot. But they had like a drone, so they were shooting footage of the lake. But they didn't get any footage of me naked in it for some reason. Unless they changed it since the last edit. Oh, road to world. Somewhere in Finland. Somewhere. Could be anywhere. Lake in Finland. Oh! Lake reveal! Look at how big it was!
So
Oh,
the
this lake's
biggest
so bad.
development in the preparation for Worlds
Oh my god,
is
this lake's so bad.
Marcus and I are going to Finland for about 2
This is
weeks
episode 3.
to basically do a little boot camp. We're going with the intention of focusing solely
in the errands
on preparing.
On the front. I have it here. Nervous? Nope.
There
It's
is
me
some
and
fear.
Aaron on the front.
And it's not necessarily about the finish. Like, I know that I can cope with bad finishes or finishes below what I want. But the fear is more
Hey, where's
about...
Aaron?
It's just such an awful feeling to work so hard and get a result so far from what you wanted.
It's just sort of the question of like what.
Oh, I missed the lake so bad. I missed the lake so bad. Approach the lake. Somebody in the documentary team texted me naked wolf footage cut at the final hour. That's a joke. I didn't get naked in the lake. I wouldn't do that to the lake. Did Pokemon help pay for the lake house? This is a sponsored stream, but no, not directly. Not directly. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Wait, where's the lake? Oh, there's Gimli. Lou has 2 cats. Lou and Billa have 2 cats, I should say.
Gimli?
Gimli is now stealing the show. He's like, hey, Rose.
It's okay.
Her cats are so sweet.
Okay, how about you actually come sit with Mummy? Yeah? You want to sit with Mummy? Yeah?
So the invitations for Worlds, whether you're working it, kind of come out a little bit before the event, maybe 2 months or so, and you'll just get an email. And just one day you'll check your inbox.
It's like college
Pokemon
acceptance.
World Championships availability. Hello, you are invited to participate as a commentator at the Pokemon Road Championships in Honolulu, Hawaii.
We just got the news that.
I'm going to Honolulu, Hawaii as a caster. Going to Hawaii.
I love that. I love
Getting
the footage.
the
It makes me
casting
so happy.
assignment felt special. It's very special to know that there are people that trust you with that moment, and there are people that believe in you to do a great job and to have a good cast.
When Rosemary and I both kind of saw the roster and were like, not only are we together, because that was the first time we found out that we were paired together, but then to see that you've also got Masters Finals,
They
it's
normally-
just kind of like,
Oh, they
this is
say there.
amazing to be able to see that.
It is an honor in its own
I don't think
way,
it's normal for
but
EU
I also
casters,
just
at least
feel like
prior
I
to
just
this,
have
to be able
do
to
the
do
best job
events in the
possible
US
because
either.
there
Like,
are
I think there
people
was,
that believe in
I
me
don't
to
know,
do that.
I don't know. There was some
I was actually
complications.
watching
So
back
it's
some
a
of
really
our
big deal,
casts,
especially
and I was
because
reminiscing
Lou
on
is
the
not
fact that especially
American.
for the junior finals, I felt like we did such a good job with the intro of that match and then just the match overall. I was very proud of the back and forth that we had, and also just how well we picked up after each other, which is something that I think we've been getting better and better at every event that we do.
There's a little Eevee sticker on her thing. Firth mentioned.
So it's 2 weeks until Worlds.
Like camera quality.
And I'm back from Finland, back in Germany, and today is an important day because today is my last offline practice tournament before leaving for Honolulu. Because my theory kind of is, well, if you want to be the best in the world, you got to be the best at your local scene first.
Marcus is so
test,
funny.
Test.
Oh, that's me. How many subs? How many subs? Can't see. Okay, it looks like we are live. Jaden and
This is
Alpha
a year
got me
where I
those
think I
Executor
absolutely could win
plushies.
World.
I have the team. I have the preparation. Like, I could do well this year. Like, I actually really, I could win this year. Is that my flight? Did they dox my flight? Oh, Gastrodon. There's Gastrodon everywhere with those, for those with the eyes to see them. We're at Worlds already. Oh, man. It was hot here too. You know what? California has a more moderate climate. I'm in way better shape this year. Gastrodon. Is that Joe? Did I see Joe? That was a nice beach as well. I went swimming there. Actually with Alfred and Jaden, funny enough.
So today we've got the next 2 hours to kind of plug through
I feel like I
every
didn't even
kind
recognize
of
Anna in
pair
casual clothes.
that's going to
It's
be
always
casting
nice.
together. I figure we'll go according to like tomorrow's schedule. So first
Joe.
up,
Joe
we'll
Brown.
get Rosemary and Lou up at the caster booth.
So to have a really good harmonious caster pair, you need someone who's kind of the play-by-play role and the analyst role, traditionally speaking. The way the play-by-play works is they're kind of like the heartbeat of the match. They're the ones keeping the pace, keeping the tone, and kind of keeping
They
the
were
match
like,
going.
well, I won't say
But then at
anything.
some
This is a
point, you've
sponsored
got to
stream.
pause for breath, and that's where the analyst comes in. So as the match is going on, the analyst is kind of breathing you through, taking that moment to explain what is happening and why it's critical. Rosemary and I are traditionally both play-by-play commentators,
shirt as well.
and we tend to be paired better with analysts. The fact that production
I had this
wanted
issue
to
as
try
well
out,
when
they
I
had this
casted
vision
the
that
one regional I
Rosemary could
casted,
work well
Gastrodon.
together. So we
Oh,
obviously
he's getting
wanted
green
to make sure
screened
we
out.
could.
I'm sorry, Gastrodon.
To be given
What's
such a
happening?
prestigious
He's
event,
getting
not
green
only
screened
is it a
out.
Masters finals,
Bizarre,
but it is
shiny
literally the
Gastrodon.
very last match of the entire World
'cause, like,
Championships across all the games.
I'm not a
and that's a
professional
big
caster. These people,
responsibility, and
like,
it's a
all
lot of
casters
pressure,
have way
and
more
you become
experience and
very
way more
aware that
skill
this
than
is a
I
match
do.
that's going to be
So I was
broadcast
just like
again and
saying
again and
whatever.
again.
I think it was probably hard for like Rose and Aaron and Gabby, who I was working with, but they did great.
One thing I love about this world is particularly like being able to work with Rose. Last year, EUIC was our first like proper event together.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, this is a new pairing. And I was always a little bit like, are we just being put together because we're both girls and we're pushing that angle? And then
Me too.
Like, the one thing I really liked is how we sat down and spoke about how we were going to do the roles. And that was the first time I properly hybrided, like ever. And we like learned so much from each other. And like the thing I loved was the reflection and the development.
Agree. I am so honored to like get a
Casting
chance
seems
to
really hard
cast
because
a
you
Masters
like
finals with
have
you.
to work with somebody
For World
else. Like as a
Champion,
player,
it's gonna be
you're
really
totally in control of your own
cool.
stuff, right?
I feel like it's been building up
But
to
as a
this moment though
caster,
for a long
you,
time.
like,
I've
have to
wanted
work
this for
around somebody
forever.
else.
I really hope that I live
And it's
up
not
to the
like
expectation
the metrics
of
aren't so
being given
tangible.
this responsibility.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like you're
but
playing
I
Pokemon
also
Unite
feel
and you'd be like, okay, well, like maybe we should hit Rayquaza
I've earned
sometimes,
it
you
at
know?
this point.
You have. It's now about enjoying it.
If you feel like you haven't earned it, let me know, so I can talk some sense into you both. Because I know imposter syndrome gets us all, but y'all have earned it.
Gabby is so sweet. She's just like not a mean bone in her body.
Generally, the World
Those aren't my
Championships every
feats.
year.
I just feel like I should
it's
say.
the one
They aren't
tournament I'm
mine.
looking forward
You'll see that
to
I'm
the
sitting
most
elsewhere.
because this is the
Okay.
tournament where
They're not my feet.
one can make
Marcus was in
history.
socks.
If
I'm not saying
you,
whose feet they are, but they're
win
not
one of
mine.
these, then you will always
See,
be
I'm sitting
remembered,
differently. I'm sitting in a different
as,
place.
Like world champion, the best in the world. That's not something that a lot of people can say about themselves, right? Like being the best in the world at something.
I have a lot of reasons why this tournament is meaningful to me, right? Like I lost in the
I was
finals
so
of the
nervous,
Worlds
I
in
can tell,
2012 in
with
Hawaii.
tension.
And so this is kind of a chance at redemption, but it's really hard. I think that it's always really hard, and I think this is an especially hard year. And so, like, I think I could go out in the first day. Like, there's a lot of factors out of my control, and I always have this worry that, like, maybe the team's not so good. Like, this year I don't have any worry. I'm using the strongest Pokemon. Like, it has to be good, and I've spent so much time on it. But at the same time, I'm also trying to both be hopeful, but also be mindful that it might not go my way.
It's fully unbranded. It's just a black hat. I really like it. Oh, I got it. The hibiscus shirt. They gave me at Worlds when I had to do some filming. I like did some Pokemon Center filming and they gave it to me. I think it was really sweaty. If there was a timer like this in real life and like over Worlds that I could see, I think I would pass
actually
out
got top
in
16 at
anticipation.
Japan Nats to qualify. Oh, okay. So like that's pretty
Oh, Katie
far
appearance.
up there.
Oh, Katie cameo.
Hey, Katie. Is there anything else you need from me right now? Any responsibilities I need to be doing, or you're?
I like this music choice as
Okay,
well a
cool.
lot.
I'm gonna run around the venue for a little bit.
It's like subtle,
soak
but it
up,
adds a lot
try
of
not to throw
tension
up, and
as
then
the
come back.
time counts down.
But
And I
yeah,
think it eventually
I'll
builds
do my
as
best
well.
not to.
Let's hear a few words from the president and CEO of the Pokémon Company. Please welcome Mr. Tsunekazu Ishihara! Competitors, good luck.
Oh God, I'm stressed
We can't
again.
wait to see who will be the next Pokémon World
stressed again.
Champion.
Joseph
You see, I can
Ugarte,
know the
Vado
music?
Cunha, Nils Dunlop, Sebastian Escalante, Nicholas Khan, Meaden Radel, Shohei Kimura, Ju Yong Hong, Taesok Ro.
Oh God, my nerves. What the hell?
Aloha trainers and welcome to the Pokemon World Championships
Breathe,
here in
Wolf.
Honolulu, Hawaii. My name is Rosemary Kelly and I'm joined by Lou Akdosh Chromie. And we are so excited to kick off the festivities for this year's Pokemon World Championships.
I honestly can't believe that time is finally here. The pinnacle of Pokemon play at the Pokemon World Championships. These trainers have battled it out all through the 2024 season to be here. And one of them, Rosemary, on Sunday will be walking away our new world champion.
Video game masters,
Round number 1. Good luck.
So many people.
You may begin. Good luck. Have fun.
This is episode 3. This is the final episode. There we go. See? See what I mean with the music? It's good, right? I didn't do it, but good job. That's Yuki.
GG's, good games. Getting that first round in gives me a lot of confidence. I played well, so yeah, I just want to keep going from here on out.
I'm really happy that I won the first round because I've lost round 1 of the World Championships more years than not at this point, I think. And pretty much, it's a sign to me. It's a sign that I'm doing something right.
This was filmed like reality TV.
As well, not going to be worrying too much, particularly
Like a confessional, you know what I mean? Because like obviously I'm not stepping away from the tournament to film that. It was done after the fact. A little behind the scenes for you.
Swiss match that we have here in day number 1 of the 2024 Pokemon World Championships.
They still can't believe this match we get to cast.
I know.
Oh
what
god,
do
yeah,
we
this is
do
a
to deserve
crazy
this?
match.
Aaron Zhang against Sejun
2 of the
Pop.
all-time
What
goats.
an incredible match for us to feature.
I gotta breathe. Good job, Wolf.
Aaron Zhang, the return to the big stage, is going to be claiming.
He's so goated.
Even the best players in the world are losing all the time in practice, you know, and Worlds itself is also such a difficult tournament, but just take it kind of one step at a time. It's just so great to be playing Pokemon at such a high level again, and so I'll do my best for all of you.
I've walked this really nice line between consistent safe plays and also calculated
I didn't
risks.
break that watch
and
yet.
also I normally have a backup plan where, okay, even if this goes wrong and I lose this Pokemon, I know what my next move will be to kind of keep me in the
Oh
game.
yeah, Sejun is
I
also
always have the
incredibly
tools to
kind.
win,
Just
and
like so
the team has
sweet.
felt really good.
Bye bye. Wow. That's my Mirage impression when it faints. Wow. Raging Bingus. My enemy. Okay. Yeah.
Huh? What happened? I lost. So I'm at 1 win and 2 losses right now. So obviously not a great record, which also means that if I want to advance to day 2, I need to win all my remaining matches, which will be very difficult.
So that is 50% of the competition for day number 1.
Yeah, and especially when you're going to be playing 8 rounds of Swiss today, several more rounds tomorrow, going into an asymmetrical top cut, you can't necessarily risk those inaccurate moves.
But let's get into this first game of this next best of 3. We've got both restricted on the field, Miraidon versus Lunala.
It's hard to watch this one back too, honestly. But nowhere near like Japan. It's just, yeah. There's so much emotion caught up in competing at Worlds, and like, I don't normally get the ability to relive it like watching myself, right? Everything that I have is like stuff that I've like written in the script. You know what I mean? It's a very different experience sitting here and like literally watching myself and like almost like syncing up with my past self, and I feel like the emotions are translating across space and time. You know what I mean? And seeing my friends who I love so dearly and seeing, yeah, that. It's an interesting experience and not one I normally get to have. And it's hard, honestly. It's hard for me to watch this. Even though it's so well done and it's so like incredibly produced, it's still like emotionally difficult to like see Marcus, who I love so much, get, yeah, eliminated and know to some extent how he's feeling, and yeah, to know what that feels like for myself. And yeah, it's like I almost feel kind of powerless in a way because I can't, yeah, I
Being
can't help.
eliminated at the World Championships, it's a feeling that I've had too many times, unfortunately. It happens at some point, right? This time it happened really early, which is not something that I was super prepared for. You've put in all the time and effort, and then at the end of the day, you walk away with bare hands.
Yeah.
This year wasn't my year, won't be my year. But after a few moments, then I look around, see my friends still competing in the tournament, see the audience, see the fans, and then it just reminds me like, hey, I'm still here, I'm still with my friends, I'm in Hawaii, I'm having a good time. Maybe I didn't win this one, but there will be a next year. I can try again, so I'll just focus everything on helping Wolf, helping my other friends, that they can maybe do what I couldn't do, and yeah, advance further, maybe win.
I think this is one of the big advantages that my friend group has, perhaps over some other friend groups. Not everybody, of course, but some.
Favorite Wolf.
Which is that we have very much an all for one and one for all mentality, where when one of us succeeds, we're all succeeding, and if, yeah, like anyone who's eliminated is now on this, like,
I am 6 wins, 0 losses, and people who are still advancing to day 2 at the World Championships. I don't want to let my foot off the gas so soon because there's still 2 more rounds left today, but yeah, still a ways to go.
Yugi handles defeat very gracefully. I mean, obviously Aaron too. Look at that. It's hard to smile when you're eliminated. I'll tell you that. It's not a strength of mine.
We do have the next match ready for you, so let's go ahead and kick it back over to our casters for the 8th and final Swiss round of the day.
We will be bringing you Aaron Trailer versus Kieran Singh at X and 2. Raging Bolt falls down. It's a tall Pokemon. It weighs a lot. The low kick is going to be detrimental to it.
Aaron Trailer has won and will be progressing into day 2 of the World Championships.
Quick, give a shout out to Wolf Glick. We weren't able to get him on stream today, but apparently hasn't dropped a single game.
I can't believe they didn't put me on stream. They boomed me. Didn't matter.
Yeah, today there was some of the best Pokemon ever played. Ever. Yes.
By anybody?
By anybody, yes. He went undefeated in games against like the best players.
I mean, this is Japan national champion, right?
2-0 every set.
Yeah, straight sweep. Has it ever been done in day 1?
Not at Worlds.
New line on the list.
I think so.
So, I just finished.
We can end it here. We don't need to see what comes.
And I have won 8 of my sets, lost 0 of my sets, with a final record of 16 wins and 0 losses. I went completely undefeated, not only in sets, but in games. If tomorrow goes badly, then, you know, like, that it is what it is, but clearly I did something right. 16 and 0 in game count is not something that you get incidentally. It's not something that you kind of just luck into, in my opinion, and in my experience. I think the fact that
there's something cool coming up.
I don't think anyone's ever done it
It's all been
before
cool, but there's something that I thought was really
So,
cool personally.
I'm feeling good. I like still am aware of how hard this tournament is and how much there is yet to go. But this was the perfect day 1. Like, it couldn't have gone any better, in my opinion.
Thanks, man.
Okay, I think now it's time to celebrate.
Yes. Oh my god, I feel like I played that so well. Like, I'm so happy with how I played that.
Pikachu. Pikachu! Guys, look, it's Pikachu and Mantike. Behold my Pokemon knowledge. Oh yeah, this is official. Pokemon knowledge. Okay. Well.
How was yesterday?
It was good. It was a bit random because I was on the first round and the last round. So
yes.
The energy in the middle of the day was a bit like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Today it's a little bit more routine.
That's a cool dress.
Nice.
It's going to be good. I'm just trying to find Alex and Barra, so.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. Hello. You okay?
No.
Why? Yeah, but that was yesterday. How are you today?
Good.
Yeah? Ready to
Blue
clear
is
on
so
Alex?
great.
But no, you still did great. I'm really, really proud of you. You can't keep winning all the time. You gotta lull them into a false sense of security. So then next season they'll be like, oh yeah, it's just Annabelle, and then you'll just be like, wow, and it'll be great.
My stupid heart rate. Go down, 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 go down.
Morgan, how are you? Good?
He's really nice as well.
I think Alex just started.
Oh, it's the song again. Okay, what I think is really cool about this, for me personally, like not even from a docu-series perspective, Well, I'll show you
Hello,
what happened.
Good to see you. You are very strong. You are very strong too.
He's so good. He's also so nice, but he's just such a crazy good player.
Cut and furthermore to be one of those few on Championship Sunday.
Yeah, our players yesterday performed so well to progress
That's a
into
cool
day
cut. I like it a
two,
lot.
but now is crunch time. Today is where it matters. You've got to do everything right today, and every single one of these players has a chance to become the 2024 World Champion.
Wolf going up against Hirofumi Kimura to be kicking off day two. Two trainers that are in their own rights. When you're looking at favorites to be trying to take this whole tournament down, their names are top of the list, and being undefeated.
Yeah, not only
Breathe,
undefeated, I
Wolf.
believe that Wolf Glick, you mentioned Sierra, has not only went 8-0, but is 16-0 in sets. Has
I do
not
really like
dropped
that
a
shirt.
game this
Guilty
entire
as charged.
tournament. That's just absolutely incredible.
I drank so much water because I was so nervous,
If
and I got
anyone's
pee
going to
again.
be ending this undefeated streak that Wolf Glick has at the World Championships, it could be Hirofumi. But Wolf Glick, this team is so strong. Looking at this core of Pokemon, this Calyrex Shadow Rider, the amount of
I
pressure
really like the song. I think it does a really good job of building the tension.
And returning with the grassy glide from this Rillaboom into the Urshifu. Below 50% and the Moonblast following up into Calyrex. Something probably Wolf doesn't really want to see too much of.
Oh, that's good. That's really
That's the
good.
one I want to keep an eye on, because that's the one where now the Satch is
I really like where
broken.
this is ending as
Firing
well.
on close combat into the Chi-Yu. Will be taking it down, and
So
Hirofumi.
that's what I think is really cool. You can literally see my hand shaking. I never saw that shot before because I never saw one super close like that. This is where my hands
So at the
go
end
numb.
of the first game, I realized that I was going to win. I had a guaranteed win condition. And I had also learned that one of his Pokemon was faster than one of my Pokemon. And I was like, let me write that down. Let me just write that down so I don't forget. And I go to pick up my pen, and my hands like aren't
Like, look, you can
working.
see
Like, I
them
had the pins
shaking.
and
I never
needles
saw the
sensation,
shot
and they, like,
before.
weren't moving properly. I think an unfortunate sign that I'm feeling the pressure much more than yesterday.
I just never realized it was that
Wolf will be
fast,
afraid
honestly.
that he has a different mental today compared to yesterday. So,
not taking a picture still and just like.
so I think what we could do is like just validate him and be like, yeah, like it's exciting to be on stream, and like it makes sense that it felt different this round,
I
right?
have really, really good people in my life. I like never, obviously I didn't know about this conversation.
Oh yeah, yes,
Keep
yeah,
it
yeah.
like, okay, great. Now next one, like.
Yes.
No match.
They also know me
more
very
than
well
the other
because,
match.
yes, this is what I needed.
No way to be stopping this barrage hits now, as that double up is going to make it official. Wolf Glick is going to remain undefeated here at the Pokemon World Championships.
Flawless victory here for Wolf. An absolute masterclass from the man himself.
I said it at the beginning, and I'll say it again now. Like,
Dio.
Wolf is so winning this tournament. It's his to win. He's
Sorry, Lou.
definitely in top cut now, right? As well. So,
Yeah, it's guaranteed cut. But he needs to win one more to guarantee that he gets the Viking top 6. So if he wins one more, I'm 100% sure he gets it. If he loses the next two, he misses.
Oh, Gio, you're right. You're right, dude.
Well, we can skip these. We can skip over these. We don't need these. I was the world champ. Little spoiler alert. If my hands are in my hair, it's a bad sign. That's
Game
my
one,
little
turn
secret.
one. I don't know if you were reading the Discord, but game one, turn one, the opponent like made the play we didn't think that they would find or do.
He won.
No, it's still going. So yeah, we were in a bad spot from the beginning. I think we lose.
What?
I think we lose.
I don't know if you noticed. This is like a little thing, but like for our
What
group,
I'm really
Marcus
worried
is
about
like,
is
I think
my
we lose,
mentality.
not he loses.
Yesterday I was so locked
because
in, I was
all of
so
our
focused, and
again,
today,
all of our
I just
successes
haven't really
are
hit
shared.
that stride.
So, yes, like one loss,
Lost.
yeah, is all of ours, and well, and one win is all of ours too.
Couple of those players that we're going to see advancing on in the competition, because of course at the top of the day it was all eyes on Wolf Glick.
Stupid
Well,
photo.
he can tilt you a little bit, and certainly nobody in this field is more experienced than him, so I'm sure he'll bring his best to the top cut. But I'll be excited to see how this story ends.
I didn't even really tilt. I just couldn't get into gear. But I wasn't mad about it.
And
I just
you will
couldn't.
probably try and Terra the Calyrex, set triggering with the bold Amoonguss angle.
The Amoonguss is really threatening.
Because they could switch it in for the Shiyu.
Yeah, I think we want to take out Fluttermane first.
The top cut is the single elimination bracket that determines the world champion. It means that all players that qualify for it, they only have one tournament life. If they lose, they're out. But if they win, they will advance another round, and half the players get eliminated every round. So making it to this stage means that if you can win 5 consecutive games, you will become the world champion.
Because they're faster Ursh as well.
Oh,
so I'm going to end up in a position where like eventually I'm going to have to, like, even though I go fake out and Shiyu and Surgeon.
Right.
Damn.
So I don't think that
Close.
this works into that plan. Okay. Well,
Thinking about it more, maybe it makes sense to bring the Bolt.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe
and then not bring Rillaboom.
Yeah, I think I had the same conclusion. Thanks for your help, guys. Regardless of how it goes, like I'm really grateful for all you, and I'll do my best. Hey, how's it going? Not so bad. Nice to meet you. Good luck, have fun.
We can just give it.
What do you think about the situation?
That's my little brother.
I don't like it.
He's pretty smart. Incineroar.
No! Dodge it!
I hate Urshifu Dark. 2 years in a row, I got eliminated by Urshifu Dark. Stupid Urshifu Dark. My little brother is 6'6", so he's not really my little brother. He's still my little brother. Oh, Trey, let's go. Jump, Mercy. That's a great shot of Yuki as well. Ah, I was so close. I was actually so close. I hate Urshifu Dark. I hate it. It's almost over. We'll just a little bit more. I'm just gonna watch it one more time. Stupid Christopher, you said. So long, Calyrex. Our last ride. Just a little more, buddy. We're almost through. We're almost through, man. That's it. You gotta acknowledge the opponent. That's the most important thing in defeat. Yeah. That's how it went out. Well, it didn't feel good, I can tell you that much. But I had my people. Could have been worse. Oh, interesting. How did they get that? Oh,
So
not
it's
with
the
me.
same team, but you drop Boom for Urshifu and then switch the genies.
Let me team, write that down.
I think one of the big advantages from a storytelling perspective about having featuring both players and casters is that, like, for me, that's the end of my story, right?
With your champion, Kevin Hart.
Like that's it for me. But for the casters, they still have, like, it allows the docu-series to end on a high note, right?
Okay, but Yuta, I already know the Nats thing.
Well, to
Compared
just
to Marcus
get
and
to
me,
this
who, like,
point, but I don't think that's enough.
ultimately,
for these players.
the most likely outcome is
Utilize
that we weren't
the
going to win,
Amogus
right?
go for the score,
But just
but we're not
depending on
going to
when.
have it.
Instead, the forfeit's locked in, and with that, Ray Yamanaka is going to be your Pokemon World Champion here in the Seniors
Gastrodon.
Division.
The bit for me that always makes me really
alternate
nervous
color
is, for
Gastrodon.
example, at this World, I was watching the Seniors Finals, and it was an epic best-of-3 set. But when that Game 3 finishes, it's just like, oh, it's showtime, and that's when it suddenly hits you like, you gotta go.
I am so nervous. The Masters
Oh,
Finals
I feel like I'm getting
is
less
the
nervous.
final match of the
God, it's hard to watch.
entirety of the Pokemon World Championships. You guys have all done so well. The pressure is on. You
got
did
it.
amazing. You guys did great.
Looked good, sounded great.
You know that that's going to be the most amount of eyes. It's the most amount of pressure.
I like Rosemary's. Is it a cape? This is such a cool outfit. I don't know anything about fashion, but I think this is so cool. I also didn't think that, like, purple and pink could go together because, again, I don't know anything. But I mean, Rosemary out here proved me wrong. That's why she's the pro.
Wow, what
That's why I'm in
a
a t-shirt.
phenomenal couple of finals we have had so far here on Championship Sunday, but we still have one more to show you. My name is Rosemary Kelly, and I'm joined by Lou Aktosh Chromie, and we are so excited to bring you the Masters Finals for the video game here at the 2024 Pokemon World Championships.
We only have one more champion left to crown here at the 2024 Pokemon World Championships. It has been an incredible weekend of competition.
Okay, my heart rate is
across all
going
the
down.
amazing games
Gastrodon.
we have
Gastrodon
here. But
mentioned.
now it is time for the Masters
Whoa,
Division on the video game
transparent
side of
Gastrodon.
things. You can see our finalists here, Yuta Ishigaki and Luca Cheribelli, being able to be one step away from the world
I
champion.
have a cape, actually.
Let's
in
go
real life.
ahead and find
I
out,
don't wear it.
everybody,
It's
as we
really
jump
hot,
into the
and I
very
hate
first
being
game
sweaty. Oh my
of the
God.
Masters Finals
They're
of the
so animated.
2024 Pokemon
I, like, never see the
World
shot, you know what I mean?
Championships. For Luca, you are right away going to see this Miraidon next to this Urshifu, but for Yuta, it is going to be the Pelipper and the Landorus.
You can start getting into a position where you might be able to set up the Trick Room and gain a little bit more momentum on your field. And we are going to see the Calyrex join the battle here now. And that's
Did
going to be
he
another
park your
knockout.
teleprompter? No.
We're going with game
I didn't when I was doing this.
Luca. Does it get closer than
Yeah,
this?
no,
Pokemon
they're
Trainers
figuring it out on
Game
the fly.
3, Masters Division, Pokemon World Championships. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm not even in my seat, Rosemary.
The Electro Drift into this Iron Valiant is going to be enough to secure the knockout here. You see the headset come off, and Yuta knows this might just be all she throws. This Pelipper, the last bastion of hope here for Yuta.
Pelipper doesn't seem like a fair matchup against Overpawn and Miraidon in hindsight, does it? When you see the Pokemon on the field, you're like, well, one of these things is not created equal.
We're going to see Luca Cheribelli become your 2024 Pokemon World Champion.
He was really nice when I met him. I guess I technically met him a while ago, but I didn't really get the chance to talk to him until UIC this year. But he was very nice.
Champion. The flames are ablaze, the engines engaged, the drive and determination to win was detected for Luca Cheribelli. An encore of applause is completely deserving for our champion and the Pokemon who gave him a helping hand to victory.
That's very funny, using Encore and Helping Hand. They did a great job as well. Well deserved Masters Finals. And there's Villa. So fun.
I was just so proud of us. And it was really kind of magical to end that cast and know that you did good. And I think actually at the end of finals, it wasn't so much about proving anything, it was about learning something. Because I'm now sitting here being like, someone else could have also done a fantastic job. It would have been a different job, but it could also have been epic. But that doesn't mean that Rose and I didn't also do an epic job. As well as when you see someone who you're trying to be a role model to watch you, it kind of almost makes you kind of step up a little bit and be like, okay, let's make sure what I say next is really, really good. Like Annabelle or Alex, someone who you've mentored. It's really nice to be able to see them because you also see them having a good time.
It's so weird watching the closing ceremonies because you realize that it's over. You've put in all of this prep, this work into this
for me too, I should say.
3-day World Championship event, and it feels like it's over within the blink of an eye. And so watching the closing ceremonies, I think there's a couple of different emotions there. One, you can't believe that it's over, almost shock in a way.
Yeah.
2, you're proud because, yeah, we got through that weekend and we did it together. And 3 is almost a bit of relief because it's a hard weekend.
Yes.
There's a lot that goes into the
And
making
you're really
of the
worried about
show
messing things
that
up,
a
I'm
lot
sure,
of people
as a
don't get a
caster, definitely
chance to
as a player.
see. So it's a very weird
Actually,
mixture of emotions when you're sitting there.
I only felt
and
relief the year that I
enjoying
won.
closing
That's the only time I
ceremonies.
felt it. But God, it's the most overwhelming feeling of
How do you
relief
feel
I've
about the
ever felt in
tournament?
my life.
I think I'm not at peace yet with what happened, but I'm starting to understand and accept. I think Luca played really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deserving win.
Had a good team.
Can't keep syncing up with my
Yeah, I
pencil.
think for me, next year will be a lot about taking a step back from the game and just thinking about where I want to be the upcoming years.
Yeah.
So maybe next year will be a little bit of a transition year for me.
Okay.
Magdalena and I are planning a wedding.
Yes.
That's going to be exciting.
I'm excited for that.
I feel like it's also
syncing
the
up.
beginning of a new era for some of us. Yuki potentially moving to the US.
He did move to the US.
Aaron starting a
Congratulations,
new
Yuki.
job.
Aaron started
Both
a new job.
Aarons, like they both
Aaron.
finished higher education.
Yeah.
Yep.
both
Yeah, I
Aarons.
think this is like, it feels like a lot of us are starting the next stage of our journeys, you know?
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how everyone's doing and to always have their backs.
Yes, me too.
I think that becoming friends with Marcus definitely has made me a better player. I think that he is not only one of the best players in the world, but also one of the smartest people I've ever met in many capacities. But it's not really the important thing. The important thing to me is that Marcus has really helped me become a better person.
Pokemon can definitely help provide a family for you. I mean, myself, when I first started, I just moved somewhere with no friends. So I think if you are feeling a little bit lost in your life or maybe don't quite know what direction you want to go into, having a community around you or a group of friends that have that same passion that you do for something like Pokemon, then that's a really nice starting point to figure things out.
I'm so grateful to have the people around me that I do have in the Pokemon community.
Yes.
It has given me more sense of purpose. It has given me a lot of support, and yeah, chosen family means way more in this environment because since I don't have much family left, I get to choose who else is going to be a part of that family.
What do you think your parents would think of you now?
I think about that a lot. I always lived my life wanting to make my parents proud. And I think they'd be really proud of not only the person that I've become today, but also what I've decided to do with my life.
It's not easy. I really love Pokemon, obviously. Like, I really love it. It's really important to me, but people would always ask me, like, how much longer are you gonna do this for, man? You know, like, aren't you a little old or aren't you gonna get tired of it? And the answer I always gave was, I'll probably stop playing if my friends ever stop. Because as much as I love this game, as much as I love competing and playing, I think that the thing that would really tank my desire and my motivation is if I was doing it alone.
There might be people out there thinking like, oh, they're just there, just like playing a video game, but it is truly special to me to be able to share Pokemon as a hobby with all of my friends. And it might not be Pokemon for you, but I can only tell anyone out there to try and find their passion in life.
It's not really, of course it's about Pokemon, but it's not really about the Pokemon aspect. You know what I mean? It's about the people. And for Marcus and myself and Lou and Rosemary, for us it has been Pokemon, but I think that what we've all learned over the years that we've been doing this is that it's not so much about the thing you do, it's about who you do it with. And I think this docu-series, not gonna get me, I think this docu-series
Do you think you'll be a caster one day, like
really captures
Miss
that.
Chromie, or do you want to win a world championship? What is your goal in Pokemon?
I want to win a world championship, and then I have to see.
Well, thanks for watching. Hashtag sponsored. What do we think? I think it turned out really, really well. Really, really, really well. God, it's so stressful. It's so stressful to relive. Bleh. Bleh. Thank you all for hanging out and watching with me. That was a cool experience, honestly. It was a really cool experience for me. I mean, like I said, you will be able to... Oh, bye-bye. Let's go to full screen. You will eventually be able to watch all the episodes on the Pokemon official Pokemon channel. But right now, this is the only way you can see them early. Are your hands shaking? No, that's only in extreme high pressure situations. But I am still feeling stressed. I thought they did a really, really nice job with it. You know, it's stressful because like we shot a lot of footage. Like that was 3 30-minute episodes, and like there are like, you know, hours and hours and hours and hours of footage. I did so many interviews that like most of the content that I talked about never made it in. So like it's stressful as somebody being in one of these productions that when you don't have control over how things are going to go. Cause like, I mean, I care so much about representing the community and, you know, and my group. And I want to act in a way that like, you know, the people who I care about can be proud of, but like, I didn't get to control how that was presented. You know what I mean? Like I didn't like normally for a video, I at least get to say, oh, you know, like actually, you know, maybe I could have said this in a kinder way, or like, you know, like maybe we don't actually need this. It's not relevant to like the story we're trying to tell. So it was really stressful to like be a, you know, sizable role in a production like this that's about something that I care so much about and not have any creative control. But honestly, they really knocked it out of the park. I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. There are no more episodes that will be released. Well, so basically we just watched all 3 episodes. Currently on YouTube, the only one that is released at the moment is episode 1. However, episode 2, which we got the sneak peek. We already watched all 3 episodes. Episode 2 will release in a week from today, on Friday the 14th, and then episode 3 on the 21st. So if you want to rewatch, or if you want, if you like missed part of it, you can go watch those. Episode 1 is already out, and on Friday they're also airing a behind the scenes event at 5:30 Eastern as well. So that's So they kind of did a little like the closest vibe that I can say about it is that the closest thing that I can say about it is that it's kind of, you know, in reality TV when they have like the reunion episode, obviously it's very different, but that's like the closest vibe that I can say. We shot that earlier this week. So yeah. Anyway, y'all have any questions for me? I'm not like rushing to get off or anything. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. Well, yeah. Do y'all have any questions for me? Hashtag sponsored. Hashtag this stream is sponsored. I have to say that sometimes. That's because it's sponsored. Will you unprivate the VOD after the Pikachu releases all the episodes? I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I assume so, but I can't say for sure. I forgot. Somebody told me and somebody forgot. The somebody who forgot was me. That's awesome, Ryan. When is EU video coming out? Sometime in the summer, probably. I've been working on the script, but it takes a while to write. What was your favorite part? I think it was just cool seeing things that I lived from a different perspective. You know what I mean? And I also really liked getting to see behind the scenes into my friend's life in a way that I don't really normally get to. Like, you know, I've never been to like Lou's school, and like I've never, you know, like I didn't know about, you know, some parts of Rosemary's story, right? And like, yeah, I don't know, or even like seeing like I didn't have that kind of behind the scenes look at the casters and like their process and like what like the feelings that they were feeling, right? Because like I'm out there playing, you know, I don't know. I've gotten soft confirmation that after all the episodes are out, the VOD of this stream will be unprivated. What is this docu-series trying to showcase? The players, the hardships, or trying to get people into competitive Pokemon? It's very beautiful for sure. I don't know, honestly. I know what I think it does, but I don't know what I'm not the director. The director Michael's awesome, by the way. Also, I can do this. It's my stream. I want to shout out Eric, who's I believe the primary audio person who worked on this. Eric is so cool, and you never see him because he's not. I mean, you never see any of the staff who work on it. But I'm a huge Eric fan. I don't know if Marcus is it's hard to qualify for Worlds this year, so I don't know if Marcus will be there this year, but I'm sure that whatever choice he makes will be the best choice for him. And yeah, I'm hopeful that even if he doesn't, go to Worlds this year, that I'm sure that he will have many more competitive successes going forward. I'm only answering questions about the docu-series, folks. So if you have questions about Clear Amulet Koraidon, you're gonna have to wait till another time. Did having the docu-series crew following you throughout the year add to the pressure? I would say a little bit for sure. I mean, I would definitely say a little bit for sure, but I wouldn't blame any of my losses on it. Did you have any input in the creative decisions of the series? No, I was purely a person who was followed. I was purely a person of interest. I was not, I did not have any creative control, nor should I. This is a big company project. And I also don't have experience. I only know how to do my own content, and I don't even know how to do that all the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was not appropriate for me to have any kind of creative control because I was featured in it. It wasn't appropriate because I don't work for the company, and it wouldn't have been appropriate. I wouldn't have been skilled enough to have good input anyway. I forgot the anecdote I wanted to share. How long is the docuseries? It's roughly under 2 hours, but not by that much. Do you think they'll make anything like this in the future? I think it depends on how it performs, right? I think it depends on how it performs. Because I don't know, okay, listen, this has got to be, I don't know anything, right? But I can't imagine that this is being posted on YouTube, so they're not turning a profit, right? I would guess it's very expensive to they came to Finland, you know what I mean? They flew to Finland for a weekend. So I don't imagine that they're Pokemon Company's gonna make a ton of money, but if the metrics are good, if people like it, the Pokemon Company has some kind of internal metrics, right, that they use to determine success. And I think that they will assess those metrics based on what they were hoping for and then go from there to see if it's worth it to them to do it again. So yeah, I don't know, but for me, this is something that I can show my friends and family who don't really follow Pokemon or don't really understand exactly what it's like to compete. And I can be proud to show them that. So even if this is, the last, Road to World season, I'm still personally really happy with it. Did you enjoy not having to write a massive script? Yeah, it was nice actually to not have to be in charge of the creative process. I'm being told from the docu-series team that liking and sharing is good to do if you want to support. Sharing it on social media, sharing it with friends, with family. Don't do anything that feels disingenuous, but if you genuinely liked it and enjoyed it, the first episode is out right now. I will link it in the chat, so if you want to share and that would be awesome. Oh, that's the teaser. Official trailer. Wait, why is the trailer out? Maybe it's not out yet. No, here it is. Okay, I'm posting it in the chat. Jarvis, post in chat. So if you want to share, and with YouTube, don't just click on and click off. Well, I mean, you can do what you want, but clicking on and clicking off hurts the video. So maybe leave it running in the background, even if you've already watched it. Some questions. My girlfriend just texted me questions that I missed. Some good ones. Funny story around the Washington Monument scene. So we were going, and there's that scene with me on the stairs, right? And they're like, okay, we got the shot. I think it might have been the Lincoln actually in the background of that shot. But yeah, I'm in DC, and they're like, hey, we have some questions for you. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, man, something smells really bad. I look down and there's well, this is a sponsored stream. Maybe this is a story for another time. Anyway, we had to move where I was being asked the questions because I don't think the documentary crew went in the lake. I think they were working. Will you take inspiration from this for your future content? That's actually a question from my editor, I think, because I think that really, I felt like most of because this wasn't a scripted video, right? I feel like most of the heavy lifting was done via the editing, right? And also it's just like a different style of content, right? Because you need, like, I feel like for this you needed there was two components. You had to like get all the footage you needed, and then you had to put the story together. And like we don't, like, for my content, you don't really need, like, we're not getting footage most of the time. It's like I'm scripting it, right? Like I'm writing the story of what happened and just telling the like the actual narrative of what happened. Sometimes I have to choose what to focus on, but it's a very different style of video than what this was. This is much more complicated, I think. So I'm sure there will be soft things that I take from this, but I think truthfully it will be probably more things that I can point to and my editors can point to and say, hey, we liked this and we're going to try and do this. Do you feel like maybe the doc included too much of your personal life? I mean, I guess it depends on if people are weird, but it was supposed to show a more holistic view of who we are as people. Actually, something that was cut that I would have loved to make it in, but just like, you know, they're every single second in this was chosen intentionally. There was no, like, condensing that much footage and that much story into one, you know, basically less than 2 hours is a gargantuan task. But they showed my partner and I making like food, basically. And I was, you know, working on some ice cream because we invited a bunch of friends over. And so a bunch of my, like, you know, non-Pokemon friends came over to DC, and we had like this big, like night. They interviewed a bunch of my friends. But like it didn't have time to make it in. So I would have loved it that I made it into, because my friends are like, oh, like, Wolf, like, I can't wait. When's the documentary event coming out? Docu-series coming out. Then I said, I'm gonna have to tell them, sorry, they got cut for time. Has this played out yet, or are we waiting? Unfortunately, you missed it, buddy. But you can watch episode 1 on YouTube on the Pokemon official Pokemon Kid channel. Did they ever have you read off a script? I think maybe at one point to explain, like, it wasn't even really a script, and I actually don't think it made it in. It was like, this is how the official competitive battles work, but they didn't use it. So, but everything else was not, like, it was all, they just sat me down and asked me questions. Do you feel like this will help get folks interested in VGC? Man, I hope so. I hope so. Like, I think that's part of the goal, right? Will there be episode 4? No, I don't think so. If there is, it's a surprise to me, but I think the answer is almost certainly no. Would you ever consider going to conventions or something as a guest? Wait, that's not a docu-series question. Not answering that, but probably not. I basically did. Oh wait, no. I had to wear the same shirt for all the interviews. That's why I had that gray long sleeve shirt in all of them, because that way they could kind of mix and match without it being clear that it was a temporal difference. And my hair was supposed to be similar for both of them, but I didn't do that. Sorry, guys. Is there a TCG version? Season 1 was TCG. This is season 2. So yeah, TCG 1 is already out. Will this docu-series be a yearly thing? At the moment, the answer is no. And I wouldn't hold your breath, but they might do something else after, depending on metrics. That's what I would say. But I mean, am I even, like, the 2025 season has started, and you all no one has seen me with a boom mic, so you can do with that what you will. How do you style your hair? I don't. I truly don't. Not a question of the docu-series. You got me again. But I don't style it. Okay, so somebody, my girlfriend just texted me. She said, somebody asked if I'm going to get into Pokemon. Please, she wants me to tell you all that she has a goal, okay? She's really serious about this. So my girlfriend she never played a Pokemon game before she met me. She has since played Emerald. And I'm trying to get her to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeons or Explorers of Sky, but I don't think she did the character selection, but I think she's a little intimidated by the gameplay because it's different than what she's used to. Anyway, she has a goal when it comes to Pokemon, which is that she really wants to get into the Pikachu suit. maybe I can't say this, but like there's somebody in the suit, you know what I mean? And she wants to be in it. And there's a height requirement. Like there's a height limit, I think. Like you can't be taller than a certain amount, but she's not over the limit. So she really wants to get into the suit. That's her goal. I think it's really hot. I think I don't want to go in the suit personally, but I don't really know how to do that. Anyway, she really wants to get in the Pikachu suit. That's like her number one goal. When's the Geo? But if she doesn't replace Explorers of the Sky, then I'm gonna do it. Incineroar suit? Yeah, no thanks. How much time do you have between matches and to eat and stuff? You don't. Well, it depends. Like, basically, if you're the last match of the round, you don't have any time. So you have to win quickly or else you don't have any time. At UIC this year, I was all game 3, so I was just like back to back to back to back to back to back. I don't think playing Mystery Dungeon on stream would be good content. But I would do it in my personally just for myself. I have to pee. This is my fun fact. Any feedback from Marcus about how he felt in the docu-series? I don't really want to put overall positive, but I don't want to put words in his mouth. You know what I mean? So I will leave it up to him to share. But overall, like we talked a bit about it, and I think we feel similarly, and I feel really happy about how it went. I don't know the answer to that, Paladin Gamer. But the Road to World Season 1 was... Oh, also, I didn't make the one on Ray. That was Geo. I just hosted it. That was a while ago, right? 2022, maybe? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer, sorry. Did the docu-series in any way affect your stress levels during Worlds? I wouldn't blame my losses on the docu-series. I think I have no one... I won't put anything on anybody else other than myself. I don't... And that's because I don't feel that way. I don't feel like it was another thing to think about for sure, but I don't think it was a difference maker. Would you do it again? I would do it again. Yeah, I would. Mostly because honestly, like on the one hand, it is like, how do I explain this succinctly? I really liked all the people who worked on the documentary. I think that like it was obviously an incredible opportunity. I feel extremely privileged to be able to like represent my game in this way. And it's like a really cool experience. Like it's something that I can show my kids one day. You know what I mean? But I think if the people weren't nice, then I wouldn't have wanted to do it again. You know what I mean? But I really liked all the people, like Jeff and Michael and Emily and Christian and Jay, and I already mentioned Eric, and oh god, there's gonna be so many people I'm forgetting. But there was a huge team of people working on this whole project. And yeah, I don't know, they're professionals, right? And I'm just a sweaty little gamer, but like I built a relationship with them, and they were very kind and very, just very. What's the word I want? They were professional, but that's not the word that I'm looking for. They were very warm. And so, cause like it was extra work, right? And like, I'm, kind of lazy. I don't like doing work, but no, I think I would only have said I wouldn't do it again if I had not liked the people, but the people were great. So, yeah. Yeah, soundtrack team went off. I don't know who did that. Do you think the documentary would have been more narratively satisfying if you won that year? Do I think I'd be happier if my water bottle turned to solid gold and I sold it for, unlimited money? I don't know. I don't know. Like it doesn't matter, right? It's coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? I think that I am happy with how the docu series turned out. And I think being like, oh, it would have been better if I won is like really kind of sour grapes and something that's really special. Docu-series related question. Do you think they put enough Lake in the docu-series? No. That's my one complaint. Not enough Lake. It would have felt kind of scripted if I won. But don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I saved that criticism. And I think it tells a different story, right? That it's worthwhile, even like if the series is like, oh, it was only worth it because he won, like most people aren't going to be able to win. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it could tell. I don't think it would be bad, but I think it would tell the wrong. I don't think it's the only story worth telling. How much footage that you recorded for the docu-series got cut? 95%. 98% of it got cut. Also, Marcus's name is spelled with a K. Markus. Just so you know. The only episode out right now is episode 1, but we had early sneak peek privilege here. So we got to watch all 3. But the other episode 2 comes out a week from today on Friday the 14th, and episode 3 comes out officially the 21st, as does the behind the scenes roundtable. What's it called? Special behind the scenes event roundtable reunion. Is there a docu-series of your latest international VGC 2? No. This takes a tremendous amount of work to make, so it's not something that happens casually. Yeah, I think Marcus went to bed. He was sleepy timed. Will you ever show the cut footage? Friend, I don't have the cut footage. I don't have any of the footage. I'm just the person in it. They might do something with it. I don't know. Who knows? They might release a little, like, you know, we were joking about a blooper reel at some point, so we'll see about that. Will there be a stream for the roundtable? I actually don't know if it's a stream. I suspect it to. Oh wait, it's live to tape. What does that mean? Jarvis, live to tape. Let me Google it, because we filmed it already. It might be like a. Am I even allowed to say that? Oh no, it's live. It's gonna be live. No, it's live. It's live. It's live. It's live. It's live, I think. Whoops. Live show. It's a live show, and I'm going to be there in real life. Okay? So don't ask any other questions. Will you steal the footage from Big Pikachu? Yeah, if I can figure out how to break it to the office, I'll steal it. Wait, when is daylight savings? I guess I can't complain now that I don't have a job with an official start time. How do they pick people to fall in the series? I don't know. They reached out to me and a couple other people. But I don't know. They did some Pikachu analysis, I guess. One of the main producers? God, I don't know the official roles. One of the producers of the show is Jay Blake, who is he works at TPCI now, the Pokemon Company International, but he was a caster. He was a player before that. Sorry, he was a caster for a while. He might still. I don't know if he can still cast now that I feel like he hasn't casted in a while, so I might be wrong about this. I don't think he's casted in a while, but he was a player before that. He's like an old school VGC player and really, really nice guy. But like he works at TPCI doing actually something related to making content. I'm really sorry, Jay. I'm so sorry. I know that you make really cool projects, but I don't. He's a producer, okay? He produces things. What do you want me to say? Anyway, I suspect that he had something of a role in like at least people who were considered for this because he like knows the community and the game so well. Yeah. You upload a Patreon late compilation. I forgot to take footage. My editors were upset with me because I always forget to take footage. I did better for EOIC, but still not great. Hope you win a YouTube award for best actor for a docu-series. Thanks. I'm actually a terrible actor. Sorry to all my high school classmates who had to act with me. My bad. You ever go back to the lake to visit? God, I hope so. I missed that lake. I would go back to that Airbnb in a second. It was so nice. You usually wear my hats in the docu-series? No, I like having a testament to whatever my hair was doing at the time. How did they get the footage from the final few games that weren't on stream? They used our recreations that we did for the Worlds video. Let me film! Let me film, Pikachu! Let me film at the tournaments! Come on! I've been so good! Let me film! Just let me record! Let me record the footage! I've been so good! You can use it! Don't you want to use it? Come on, Pikachu, don't make me recreate it anymore. I've been so good, let me film. Okay, I've got confirmation. Jay works in live action and animation at TPCI. Sorry, Jay. I'm sorry. I don't know anything. Please forgive me. I have these Pokemon cards. They were gifts from friends. I got this this is from Me Young, and then Dr. Aaron Trailer gave me these 2 Duraludon in Toronto, and I have them on my desk and I just fidget with them. I'm not even very fidgety, but I apparently that's not true. What's your advice for VGC players who don't have this friend group? I mean, none of us had it at some point. We built it, right? That's the thing about friendship. You got to build it up, right? Find people who you feel like you get along with. Find people who you can really truly connect with. And hopefully it grows into something more. None of us set out being like, we're going to be the best team building group of all time. And this is purely a business transaction, right? Like we became a strong team building group because we love each other. You know what I mean? And that's what happens when you love somebody to work with them. And we worked through, difficult emotions and like what it means to compete against each other and all that jazz. I'm not even acknowledging that. This is a hashtag sponsored stream. Hashtag sponsored, hashtag ad, okay? Don't forget. I'm not getting in trouble. If they remake this into a dramatized movie, who do you want to play you? That's a great question. Probably Chris Pratt. I think I'd choose Chris Pratt. Or Emma Stone. Probably Chris Pratt or Emma Stone. Why wasn't Trailer mentioned as doctor in the doc-series? I don't know for sure, but he became a doctor during the docu-series. I'm sorry. Aaron got his doctorate in May, I want to say. No, it was April, right? Because I went there before Orlando. So he became a doctor. He defended successfully in April. So maybe, I don't know. It could have been any number of things. But he wasn't Dr. Aaron Trailer. He was just regular Aaron Trailer. He was Aaron Trailer regular for me at the beginning of the docu-series. I've been told I look like Robert Downey Jr. How did you break watches? You mentioned as watching that you broke watches. That is technically a docu question. You're right. That is technically a docu-series. I don't know. I've broken every watch I've ever owned, but now I have the sponsorship, so I get watches faster than I can break them. And the whole screen watches are pretty good. Okay, they don't break as often. Oh. Are you the only full-time Pokemon guy in your friendship group? Yes. It's pretty difficult to do Pokemon full-time, and all my friends are like, they all have rich, full lives outside of Pokemon. Like Dr. Aaron Trailer is a doctor. He has infinite hobbies. He is really connected with his local community. He has like a full-time job at I'm not going to dox him, but he, at a impressive place. Aaron Zhang is well, I don't need to go through all their lives. I feel like, I don't know, maybe they wouldn't like that. But anyway, they're all extremely, extremely successful, high-performing people, and they're all very successful from a career perspective as well. Like, they're all super high up already, despite being young. and working at really like esteemed places. So the biggest issue that my group as a whole faces is time. And you know what? Even though I do just do Pokemon full time, like my work is actually, it's super time intensive, and most of my work has nothing to do with actually playing Pokemon competitively. So, yeah, like, I don't know, like for example, before the 2 weeks before EUIC and the 1 week before Toronto, I wasn't even able to play because I needed to work on my videos, which is crazy, right? Like you would think that I could play Pokemon all the time. So yeah, I think the biggest strength of our group is our camaraderie and our like emotional intelligence and how we support each other. And the biggest weakness is that nobody has any time ever, because we're all like, many of us are in relationships, like everybody is working a lot of hours. Like, yeah. Yeah, people could go full time, but it's like not necessarily, it's risky, right? Like, I mean, you know, like I was scared to go full time, but that's a conversation for another day. I didn't play at any locals. No, I don't like going to locals very much because I like just have such little time that I like prefer to not spend it like going to locals, just because I'm busy. I'm so busy. I don't really plan on streaming on Twitch again recently, but that's not a docu-series question. So oh, oy vey. How does it feel to be a top 100 player of all time? Top 100? Whoa. Top 100? You think I'm in? I don't think about it. I don't think about it at all. I just try to be the top wolf of all time. That's all I can do. Because if somebody else was just like wolf but better, then I would be worse, right? I don't get to control that. All I can do is the best that I can do. Will your VOD be available after you end stream? It'll be available in 2 weeks after all the episodes are out. After stream, it's going bye-bye. Top 5. Oh, man. Can you please use Miradon in a video? I did. Check the Raichu team. Wait, no, I didn't. You're right. Wait, did I use Miradon? It's not a docu-series question, but I think I didn't. I think you might be right about that. Top 3. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. I'm not engaging with this. I'm actually getting baited. I'm actually getting baited in real life on my live stream. That's hashtag sponsored about the docu-series. I'm not getting baited by this. Okay, I'm only answering questions with the docu-series. No more. I was mic'd up as well, but they also had a boom mic. Yeah, I was mic'd up during the docu-series. And actually, wait, hang on. I'll be right back. Okay, I got a bone to pick. Look. Can you see this? Wait, can you see this? You can see it, right? This is my beloved shirt. This is my two-tone shirt, okay? Jarvis, microphone. This is my two-tone shirt. Can you see? It's got all this schmutz on it. Because this is from the microphone, because they stickied it to my shirt. And it didn't come off. I've watched it like 10 times. Now, to be fair, it's on the inside. This is inside out right now. But I think they should get me a new one. But the problem is I got it from Japan. So, Jeff, next time you're in Japan, I want another one of these. Even though there's nothing wrong with it. You can't tell. But it scared me because I was packing for Europe and I was like, what did I do to this shirt? I was like, how did I take it? What did I do to my shirt? I got schmutz on it. I was like, is it food? Like, did I get food on my shirt? But it was like, it's like a big schmutz section. It's the residue. Yeah, well, it's on the inside, so nobody can tell, but I know. I feel bad about it. It's like my favorite shirt, and I got schmutz on it. Well, I didn't get schmutz on it. Soak and scrub with baking soda and hot water. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. If it was on the outside, it'd be kind of sad, but it's on the inside, so nobody knows about it. But I know about it. I feel like I was rude to my shirt. Oh, Jeff has texted me. Next time you're in Japan, Jeff, I want another one. But I don't remember where I got it, so you got to look around. And they probably don't sell it anymore. Actually, I would like another shirt like it, but not the same, because I can still wear this one. Because I really like the design of it. It's two tones. Two-tone. Turn on. Who do you think you learned the most about from the documentary? I think probably Rose. Because, I mean, Marcus is like my brother. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't know. Like Marcus and I are so close. Like our souls are linked. You know what I mean? So it had to be Lua Rose. I feel like I learned a bit about both of them. Okay, not like the shirt. The documentary crew says because I won EUIC this year with that shirt that I have to burn it. So here's what happened. Okay, wait, I actually have a story about the shirt. Wait, hang on. Let's pull back the shirt. Hang on. Okay, so this is it's inside out, but this is the shirt. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? This is the shirt. So basically, I was like, man, I feel like I've been wearing this shirt a lot recently. Like, I don't have that many clothes. Okay, wait, hang on. We gotta back up a little bit. This is a tangent. Sorry. Okay. I have no sense of style, period. I have terrible, terrible style. So at all points in my life, once I decided I wanted to start dressing well, what I would do is I would find a friend who I loved and who cared about me. And I would say, hey, will you go shopping with me? And they would say, okay. And then I would make them go shopping with me. And I would make them like basically pick out all these clothes that would look good because I couldn't tell. And then I would be like, you have to tell me the rules of what I can wear. Like which shirt can I wear with which pants? And they would tell me, okay? And the problem is that I hate shopping. So I only ever do this when I need to. The last time I went shopping was over 2 years ago for clothes. That was the last time I've went shopping, and I didn't buy that many clothes, given that I only wear I don't replenish them. So eventually the shirts get kind of like, you know, they get worn down, right? I wear them a lot, whatever. Anyway, I'm in need of new clothes. Okay, I'm in need of new shirts. I'm really running low on shirts, and so I'm packing for tour, and I like a lot of my shirts are like more like this, like casual t-shirts, right? So I don't have that many shirts that like look nicer, right? And and what am I trying to say? So basically, when I'm on stream at a tournament, I feel like I'm representing not only myself but my community. Like, you know, I never know what's going to happen if something's going to go viral. Like, I don't really care how I look generally, but I do care about looking nice on stream and at tournaments because I feel like I'm acting as an ambassador and as a representative of the game. You know what I mean? So the problem is that I already have a small collection of clothes, and then like my nicer clothes are an even smaller collection. So I always bring 3 like nicer shirts that I can wear to tournaments just in case, like, you know, just in case I have to play all 3 days, right? So at EUIC this year, I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring like 3 nice shirts, but like I didn't have that many options. So I grabbed this shirt. This you know what I'm talking about, this shirt, right? But I was like, okay, I'm bringing this just like because I don't have that many options, but like I don't plan on wearing it, right? I would only wear it for day 3. I don't need it like I'm probably not gonna have to wear it. So on day 1, I wore a different shirt and I made it to day 2. And then on day 2, I wore like my other nice shirt, right? And then I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna need the 3rd one, right? Because only the finals are on day 3. But then I made the finals, and like, you know, that's like the most viewed match, and the only option I had left for a nicer shirt was this shirt. Like basically I gambled that I'd be eliminated before I would have to like use this shirt, but then I won the tournament, so then I had to wear it anyway. Anyway, that's the story of why I wore this shirt on stream, because I realized I'd been wearing it more often and I didn't have that many options. Yeah. Only that I won the tournament, so my plan backfired. Basically, I played high risk, high reward, and I lost. But then by losing and wearing this shirt that I didn't intend to wear, I won the tournament, so I won anyway. So it's option coverage. Anyway, that's my story. I have to pee. Jeff, am I good? Am I good to wrap up? Because I think if I'm talking about my shirt and UAC and this stuff, then I have said what I needed to say about the docu-series, I think. You're lucky they're on 4-day tournaments. There used to be. Worlds used to be a 4-day tournament for like a little bit. Next time you should just do all 3 all-black outfits. Yeah, okay, this is why you're not my fashion advisor, okay? My first fashion advisor was Robbie, but I think I burned him out, so now I bother Zane. But the problem is Zane lives in New York, so then that's why I haven't gone shopping in a while, because I don't go to New York very often. Oh, hashtag sponsored. Yeah, thank you. I didn't want to forget. And again, maybe some of you missed episode 2 and episode 3. Make sure you check it out. The next 2 Fridays, Friday the 14th, episode 2, Friday 21st, episode 3. And also the live Road to Worlds behind the scenes thing, roundtable, 21st, live. I'm waiting for confirmation. I think I said I'd stream for 3 hours, and I'm at 2 hours 35 minutes. So maybe I'll be here a little longer. But I'm supposed to go to New York soon. In theory, I might go to New York soon, and if I do, I'm making Zane go shopping with me again. He's really good at shopping for me, with me. Okay, any other questions before I wrap up? Do you feel self-conscious at all, having cameras on you at all times? Not really. I kind of just forgot about it. Is there an official ranking of players after Worlds? There's like the championship points, but that's not really like, it's not a ranking in terms of it's a ranking that factors in how many events you go to as what, like it's not like a who's the best, it's who's earned the most points, you know what I mean? Which is close, but not always as accurate. Okay, I think that's everything. There's no more option to skip day. There's no more option to skip day or round 1 at Worlds. So this is the first Worlds without a big advantage since 2014. There is an unofficial elo system, but it's only for Scarlet and Violet. It's I forget what it's called. Ben build? Is that the one? Okay, hashtag sponsored. Okay, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Go again. I'm linking it again. Go. It's pinned, but I'll link it again anyway. Go like, comment, share. If you liked it, if you felt like it was worth your time on episode 1, the engagement matters a lot in terms of like, yeah, if like this is viewed as a success or not. So you have the power. If you and honestly, if you care about Pokemon and you like have people in your life who don't understand it, send it to them. Be like, hey, watch this. It's a good look into like kind of what goes into it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I really hope you enjoyed the docu-series. Not getting me. And I think that's it from me. Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, I think that's it. Bye-bye.